Good afternoon. It's 3:01. I'm Joseph Bonanno live from the 104.5 The Zone studio. The College World Series in Omaha got going today, starting with Coastal Carolina and Arizona, who are currently playing over in Omaha. Louisville and Oregon State will face off for Game 2 starting at 6. Former Tennessee Vol baseball star and 8th overall pick in the MLB draft, Christian Moore has been called up to the show and will make his MLB debut with the Angels tonight as they face the Baltimore Orioles at 6:05. Moore, drafted just 334 days ago, will bat ninth and play second base in his debut game and becomes the 7th player from Tennessee's 2022 roster to be called up to the majors. The NBA Finals continue tonight as the Pacers look to extend their 2-1 series lead over the Thunder at home before heading back out to Oklahoma City on Monday. Tip-off is at 7:30 on ABC. For our foundation repair and whatever needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone. Let's go.
Get
ready with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. Your feet hit the ground this morning. That's why I say it's a beautiful day. Babsy, what up?
Hey!
What up, a bit?
It's Friday, which is we made it.
Sprint to the finish, y'all. Slay Dog is here, too.
I'm in the building. I'm a pirate.
I'm moving fast today, so.
I ain't got no roof.
Yes! It's back, baby.
The executive producer of 3HL is the birthday boy himself, Zeph Dog. Happy
Zephyr.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Y'all,
Got him some cakes and some rum and
cake
a
and rum.
card.
What more? The pirate's over here.
Yeah, you're the pirate now.
Ross is like, I got the room.
Yeah, Ross
does
is looking
have
at
the
it.
rum.
Ross said we should
Crack it open.
crack it open.
Just not on
It
camera.
is not Kraken spice rum. But, happy birthday. If you are in the chat crew, be sure to wish Zeph a happy birthday.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. As I said on Twitter, we love you, fool.
Fanny Man AD2, happy birthday, Zephster.
Even though you are an overly emotional Vols fan.
And we all
still love
have
you
our
for-
flaws.
Yeah.
Oh, no, there ain't no flaws.
I was going to say, that's
No,
not
it's
really a
a-
flaw.
No,
It's
flaws,
entertaining to me.
Oh,
honestly.
it's a flaw.
And
Hey,
know
lady.
we know when to mute you, too. So there's that.
It's okay, Don. You're with me always, like this.
You can do it
I don't
on your
have
birthday.
It's his birthday. He can do whatever he wants
So,
today.
okay.
Not that any other day he wouldn't play that, but
Right?
I'm going to put 2 tickets in that phone.
to the Cats game?
Mm-hmm.
You need more than 2? Ross, you need some tickets to the Cats game?
Cats game. this
Ross
week.
says yes.
No, I'm giving them away for Father's Day.
Dawn, we have
Bottom of the bag.
them.
Bottom of the bag.
So,
Bottom
Cats'
of the
last
bag.
regular season game is this weekend in Clarksville. So,
Is it?
check them out. Nashville.
When
Cats
they start playing?
I don't know.
Wow. All right. Wrap the season up.
I'm also giving away tickets to see Keith Urban on October 17th at
Whoa.
Bridgestone later today.
Now that's a gift.
Okay.
That's been your best one all week right there, Babsy.
You,
Way to go.
Keith Urban. So that's part of your Father's Day giveaway.
Yes. Look at how
Shaking
great
your
we
head.
are.
Also, happy anniversary to Slay Dog coming up on Sunday.
1 year, man.
615 day.
You've made it.
Made
And the most important thing is you made it through the actual planning and payment of a wedding.
Dude. That right there.
Hopefully those bills are
Still
finally
looking for
paid
handouts.
off.
Y'all went lavish.
No,
It
she
was
went
good.
lavish.
Yes, she did.
Yeah, I didn't do nothing.
What was the boat that I was looking at while y'all were getting married? Queen Mary?
Yes.
Yeah. I was like, I heard the Queen Mary's out here. Where's the Queen Mary? Bobby Graham looks at me and he goes, it's right there. He pointed right to it.
It was like 30 feet away from you.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
BG knows what's up, doesn't he?
Who's out there? Yo, you better know it.
Yeah. All right, busy show. Titans mandatory minicamps are done. Training camp is next, 5 weeks from Monday. They report back on July 22nd. First practice is the 23rd.
Time to get to it. Nothing but to do it.
I wonder what.
Time to get to it.
I wonder if anybody's got.
Ain't
Well, I'm
nothing
sure they
but
do.
to do it.
I want to know what lavish plans some of these guys have.
For Father's
But-
Day?
No, for the 5 weeks off.
Oh, the player. Sorry.
Guess what, I don't know if you better go and get to it. You got to go on to get these first 2 weeks.
Get it done now.
Yeah, you got these first 2 weeks to go on and boom, bam, bing, and get on out of there. And then after that, the next 3 weeks, you better be prepping to get back right.
Right, because if you just go off the grid for 5 weeks, you're going to be struggling to get back.
Actually, it's 5 weeks from Tuesday.
Okay, so they still got. Okay, so they go crazy this weekend.
It's like 5.5 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember Savage used to go. They used to go on family vacation and then come back
right after mandatory minicamp. Yeah,
and training, and then it's time to get to it.
Because you got to train for training camp.
Yeah,
you can't just go in there cold.
Yeah, Ooh-wee.
Like Debo Samuel. Y'all see the videos of him?
Debo had a couple Lunchables.
More than a couple.
Yeah,
Debo's been getting after.
He got a couple. Yeah, his lunchbox full, bro.
Well, Brian Callahan said yesterday about the rookies. They still have a couple more things to get done, so they're still going to be hanging around the facility and stuff like that. Weight room training, some player engagement stuff. Oh, yeah. I mean, we heard his answer yesterday.
Gotta be. Slanging this rock around.
So this morning, I heard Will and Ramon talking about, I think it was Will and Ramon, talking about people were upset that Cam Ward used the F word in some sound bites. Is that really a thing?
I don't think so.
Are y'all upset by that?
Who? Me?
Oh,
No.
some people
listeners.
would be.
Oh, someone called into Buck today and was like...
it was Buck's show.
Yeah,
okay.
and was like, I don't want my child, listening to that.
Yeah, that's cool. That's totally understandable.
Yeah, but it was bleeped out.
Yeah, but still, they know what it is. Yeah, I get that part.
I get it.
I get that part. Like a lot of times when you go to games and you get there early to watch teams warm up in football or basketball, hockey. Well, I don't never get that close to hockey, but
you should.
Yeah, they never let me. I see all these people.
You went on this rampage a few years ago about wanting to put your gut on the glass.
You know how they've been since I've given it up?
Not good.
Suck. Now this is the other part. Yeah, that's all I'm telling you. Should have been them putting me on the glass.
For the Preds to get their groove back, they need you on the glass with your belly.
It makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense to me.
Come on, that's all I'm saying. You just want people guzzling off fish
what are you
and everything.
doing?
But anyway, when you go down there and you see these guys practicing and warming up early, man, it's the music they listening to is cussing all in that. Mm-hmm. The way they talking on the field or on the court is cussing all in that. Not everybody, but the majority of them, they're in their zone. You know what I'm saying? So my only thing is, I may not want my kid listening to it, but let me say this: it is much more going on at your kid's school. Keep that in mind, than just the language that you watching at a sporting event. I feel them too. I totally get what they're saying.
No, I get it to a degree, I guess. Mm-hmm. But for it to change my day or something, no.
No, that ain't that. No. But I get that though. It was just like what you were saying. Do you think that soon we're gonna be even on radio or TV? It's gonna be all, kind of curse words and things. It's gonna be free flowing.
On network television is way more. But
that's what Babs was saying. Babs was saying but that don't mean it's gonna be.
Basically, the only thing they don't say on network television now is the S word and the F word, and they don't put G and D together.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, and I mean,
but what's funny
Kim said the F word. That is the worst of the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you said. Yeah.
I totally get it. Oh.
Yep, Chris in California. Yeah, I mean, if you guys are upset about that, I'm anxious to hear. 615-737-1045. Chris, what's up?
What's up? I was actually the guy that called into Buck's show.
Yeah, what up, Chris?
Nice.
Hey, brother.
Hey, Chris.
I'm on my drive home in traffic, so I thought I'd give you
perfect timing.
Wait, Chris, before you get started, there's traffic in California?
Oh, no, I'm actually out in Nashville. You guys, I'm originally from California, and every time they're like, where are you from?
I got you.
You live here now?
Yeah, I've been out here for almost 10 years.
Okay. Yeah, you're one of us.
I used to live out there too, man.
Cool. Funny enough, I grew up in My dad's from Franklin, so I grew up a Vols fan and a Titan fan in California. Oh. And I'll tell you what, I was a lonely orange drop being a Vol fan out there for a long time.
I can imagine. Like, they don't
tough,
even know,
but,
college football exists out there half the
No,
time.
that's true.
And I tell you right now, they really don't understand how good the SEC is. They just
Yep.
They don't.
But here's the other part of that, Chris. They don't want to either.
Yeah.
No, they don't want to admit it. I mean, I was going through middle school and high school when like Leinart and Reggie Bush and Lendo White and all those guys are going. So it was hard being a Vols fan. I think that was the Dooley years. So, but stick with your boys.
All right. Well, so for those that didn't hear your call on Buck's show, go ahead and let us in on your thoughts about Cam Ward using the F word.
I mean, nothing inflammatory, but it's something that I believe. And my son's he's an adorable 5-year-old little boy with a ton of love in his heart. And he loves his role models as much as, I mean, he's going to follow his father. It's my job to be his example. But naturally, you get your heroes that you get attached to. And it would be great if we could get an all-star stud of a guy that just doesn't have to use profanity. Yes, and Buck was right. Like, that's my responsibility to communicate with my family and stuff like that. Like, hey, and I do understand, like, I played some ball. Like, it gets dicey out there, and I get it. That's the competitive nature, But just Cam Ward just seems like such a straight shooter, and I would just love my son to be able to love him wholeheartedly and not have to worry about bleep this and bleep that, because I just think he's a better character guy than that. And it just doesn't. I think it shows better character when you don't have to use language like that. Is all.
I gotcha. That's a great point, Chris.
I love it.
Thank you, man.
I got a 5-year-old little girl.
Yeah, let me say this, though.
I get it.
Who curses?
I think
Not the F word.
I feel what Chris is saying, but at the same time, you got to understand, Chris, I'm a former athlete. I was totally different on the court or in the practice facility than I was off the court. You know, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Some of the language that I'm going to use on the field to play or even in warm-ups, or if I'm talking to, especially if I'm talking to an opponent, like it's kind of free reign, you know what I'm saying, as far as this form.
It's a grown man's
There you
game.
go. Yeah, no question.
It's not little league. And
but when you say character, though, I'm just saying that about when you say a guy to show better character, but I'm saying me verbalizing something, that's not a stab at my character.
I know, but he's also speaking to
I
the
agree
media
with that.
that's going to be public. It's
That
not like
guy
he's
is
on
in
the
the line.
field doing it.
I got you.
What'd you say, Chris? Sorry.
It's just a limelight thing. It's when you become as big as he is supposed to be in our program. That is our guy we are marching forward with for hopefully the next decade. Like if you're gonna be that guy, I feel like that's part of it. I mean, you look at all the greats. Like I don't remember a whole lot of guys foul mouth and we're not talking on the field. I'm talking about when the press is doing the Instagram clip that all the little kids are gonna see. Just that stuff. That's all.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it.
Anyway, I love the show, guys. Have a
Appreciate
great
it, man.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
Chris.
brother. Dewey, Cheatham, and Howell.
I'm totally with. I get it. I'm totally with
I
him on
get
that.
it. I'm still not bothered by it, but I get what he's saying.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what this goes back to? Who was it? Was it was it Charles that said I'm not a role model? Who was it?
Charles
Barkley
Barkley,
back
yeah.
in the
Nike
day,
ran that promo
forever
for it,
ago.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm not a role model or whatever. I mean, I get it. Like you're QB1 of an NFL franchise. You're one of,
but this
32. I totally get it. But I have no problem with anything on the practice field, on the field. But, like, honestly, he really didn't have to say throw the F out of the ball.
I totally get that. But your peers that you walk around with at school, do you know what they saying?
No,
I know, but
That's
that
what
doesn't.
I'm saying.
I know what
it's-
I said.
But I'm totally on Chris's side that I totally get it.
This is a good point.
I get it a little bit.
Dewey, Cheatham, and Howell. Blaine said it was too quick from all the effing from the field. Like it was right after.
I can
I'm
see
telling
that.
you,
So
it's
it
hard
takes
to
it takes
turn
a
off.
minute
the
to
switch.
get
Yeah,
it
you ain't
off.
turn off. And then you probably asking these questions, and I understand you the face of the franchise. He don't know it yet, but when you get asked them same questions over and over, it's like, I don't give a what's going to happen. Like if it's in the flow, I don't know, man. I just that's the least of my worries. I want him to be hell yeah. I want to be a role model and everything, but.
Well, I don't think Chris was like making a big deal about it and, this is the end of the world, because at the end of the day, he can still control what his 5-year-old hears, But I get what he's saying, and I agree with his point.
It was a viral moment.
It's not
that just
not
went,
necessary. It's not necessary.
I'm going to send it to y'all. Somebody sent it to me on Instagram. It was a kid. I want to say he probably 7, 8 years old, and he was on the field, and he was mic'd up for some odd reason.
A 7 or 8 year old?
Little league baseball. He was mic'd up. And
those kids are cursing all the
I
time.
mean, he going off, and all the parents are around there like, he crazy. Like, what? So it started way before you listening to Cam Ward.
No, it definitely does.
I
think he brings a valid point about it.
can feel him.
In that atmosphere, in that setting, it's a media interview that is going out everywhere. It's not like it's right after a game in a moment of like frustration or whatever.
You know what's funny?
Maybe not necessary.
Ridley did it like 3 days ago, and nobody reacted.
Nobody said a word.
Because Ridley does it all the time. It's known.
Is that where it is? Is the expectation?
Let me say this also.
I didn't think this was a story at all.
I got to come to Jesus moment for everybody. The kids that's in the car and everything. Your favorite athlete's athlete is a cussing machine.
Yeah.
So when you hear it, don't be shocked. I'm telling y'all right now. I done been in rooms with people that I've heard them cussing. I've been like, I ain't know they talk like that. Man, that's how I feel it. He got a little human element to him. That's the way I'm looking at it. That's the way I'm looking at it. Not saying you a sailor on the, you know what I mean, the Johnny Roger or something, you know what I mean, you cussing like a sailor or nothing like that. But I'm saying, like, if it's in the flow of the conversation, they throw a cuss word out there. That's a human element to me, man. I'm all right. Now, I also understand if I'm going to talk to a school. Yeah, but if I'm going to talk to a school,
right,
I understand that too.
He would never.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or if you telling me, man, pull this kid aside, man, talk to him, man, try to get him some straight shooter. It's going to be some kids, you tell me that how he coming and what background he from, I'm finna talk to him cussing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to adapt to whatever situation I'm in at that time. If I'm going to talk to a kid that's been in the system and done been in trouble, like juvenile, this, that, and the other, he may not understand me sitting there talking, hey, man, you got to do this. You got to do that. Hey, man, what's wrong with you, man? You got to straighten your get act up, man. You done lost your damn mind out of here. That's how, you know what I mean? So I look at it more as you adapting to whatever situation you in, you being you, but sometimes that conversation got to come off a little.
I bet if it was a Dam or a Shiano even, it would never even be brought up.
Right.
I'm surprised by
it's
the reaction.
the worst of the worst word.
Ooh,
like, I say that word on air, I'm fired. I can get away with saying Shiano accidentally.
No, we'll dump it. You'll be all right.
No, but you know what I mean.
I mean, Clay Travis said it on the air.
Did he?
Yeah. The Wiggles.
He did.
Oh, that's right.
Remember?
You told me that,
Yeah, he did.
What are you doing so you get the Wiggles?
He did.
The effing Wiggles. Except he said it. We were like, it might be expected from that guy. That's for sure.
I hate that around, what I do hate, I hate it around youth sports. I don't care if the coach is
The
coaching
cursing?
youth. Yeah, I'm not all the time. Now I can't stand that.
Well,
because you're in that environment.
That's kind of his point, though.
No, but you're in that environment. Like you're around with youth. You know what I'm saying? Like he's still in this environment with guys that's probably in the background saying more than he's saying on the mic.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. I mean, none of us can control what Cam Ward's going to say into a microphone. So it's on us to how we respond to it, right? Or how you let people know, hey, man, these words exist in society. They're not anything I want you to say, but you will hear them.
Yep.
I don't know. I was surprised by the reaction.
No, I'm surprised by the chat, though. Like, Jalen's like, in a violent sport, we're worried about cuss words. Y'all funny. I don't
Number
think...
one, wait. We all three have different perspectives. Don't lump it in. Like,
yeah, no, we're all three different. I'm more with the caller of it's just not necessary.
I don't care at all.
Be a role model and be the guy, and you know, and since it's not necessary to get your point across, just don't do it, and then you don't have to worry about it. With
great point by Daryl in the
parents or
Borough.
kids.
Lee Corso did it on game day, and it wasn't bleeped. It was live television.
Mr. Keefe said he ain't Tom
yeah, they
Brady.
didn't get that one in time.
I got a news flash for you. Tom Brady is a sailor.
Yeah, somebody else said that in the chat. That's why.
615-737-1045.
They're like Tom Brady yells and
okay,
cusses
yeah,
and
yeah,
screams.
yeah.
If you've got a take on this, man, there's a reaction. I didn't see that one coming. But if y'all have a reaction, more than free to express yourself here. Express yourself. Game 4 is tonight, Oklahoma City at Indiana. We'll talk about that. May or may not be funny. We've got that coming up. Easton Freeze will join us at 5:20. And Slay Dog's nephew, Terrence Reynolds, the best soccer player in the state of Tennessee.
Phenom.
He's ranked 161 in America. This guy coming on at 3:45. It'll be fun to chat with him. All that coming up. Stay tuned. 3HL 104.5 The Zone.
What's happening, good people? Spring Hill Heating and Cooling right there to get you right when that AC unit ain't doing what it's supposed to do. They are the heating and cooling company that can take care of all the HVAC needs. And I got to give a special shout out to the Spring Hill family, Kevin in particular. Listen, it's going down. The newest member has arrived, 6 pounds and 13 ounces. It is what it is, baby. New baby girl has landed. So give plenty love, man, to the family over there, Kevin and his family over at Spring Hill Heating and Cooling, and understand, man, they got a new generation walking into that beautiful world right there. So also understand, schedule your 21-point tune-up, only $69, and get up to 60 months. No interest financing with approved credit if you're trying to get a new unit. Spring Hill Heating and Cooling, locally family owned, and from Kevin and the rest of his family, I'm telling you, open your arms up. We got a new one. Kaylee, salute. Welcome to the world. SpringHillAC.com.
All right, I want to tell you about what used to be Zen Sports, now VIP Play. You need to go ahead and download the VIP Play app. Live always, over 200 leagues to bet on, numerous bet types, props, options. Even if you have a bet in mind that you cannot find on any sports book, guess what? The VIP Play team is going to create it for you. And don't forget to check the specials page daily for bets you will not find anywhere else right here in our great state of Tennessee. Week 1 NFL lines and futures, they are out. They're live. Go get them. College football and NFL seasons are right around the corner, and you guys can get a 10% profit boost on any NFL week game. VIP Play app. You need to download it. You want more information? Go to VIPPlayApp.com. And don't forget to claim your VIP Play welcome bonus. You make your first bet of $5 or more, you get $100 in bonus bets instantly. Use my code DAWNTN, DAWNTN, and get in on VIP Play, where everyone gets treated like a VIP. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-889-9789. Got to be 21 and older and located in Tennessee to bet. Welcome back, 3HL 104.5, The Zone. Don Davenport, Ron Slay, Brent Doherty, and Zephyr,
Yo.
executive producer of 3HL. It is his birthday. Happy birthday to Zeph. We got him cakes, which I'm about to eat one. This is an Oreo bundt cake. What kind did you have, Zeph?
I have had 2 of the 4 different flavors. I had I had the strawberry shortcake first, which is actually really good.
Yes.
And then I had the classic chocolate, which I think had like chocolate chips in it, which was a nice little surprise.
Little chocolate.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Like it. All right, I'll let you know how the Oreo goes.
So I ended up having to.
Nikes, I just dropped.
Hey, lady.
What if you dropped the F word right
I
there?
would have. Hey, that would have been everything.
Oh, man.
Hey, nah, yo, shout out to them, man, because them. You say you went Oreo? What'd you go, Yor?
I had to go Oreo because when I picked up her Oreo, my finger got in the icing. So I was like, well,
Dang.
that one's mine then. So I got her another
The
one.
coldest
I don't
ones,
care.
though. The coldest blooded ones are the red velvet, because you know what they got inside? They nothing bun cakes does.
Chocolate chips.
They put them chocolate chips in there. Lord have mercy, boy. They know what to do to get you.
I know it's not grammatically correct, but I really wanted you to say cold-bloodest.
I tried to put it all together. I said
Yeah.
coldest and bloodedest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put it all in there.
ABC 2330. It's very unprofessional of Cam, just like the people on this show.
We don't drop the F-bomb on the
thank
show
you.
or the S-bomb. We drop Shiano.
They are football players. They can murder each other on the field for all I care, but I do not want to hear bad words children watch.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, ABC 2330.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
The people on this show.
Hey, I tried
that was a good
to can we give a shout out?
Shout out presented by Unk Down the Street.
I tried to give a proper shout out, but I did it in the spot for Spring Hill Heating and Cooling, so it was a little choppy. But shout out to Kevin and the fam, man. They welcomed a new baby girl into the world, 6 pounds, 13 ounces, 20 inches.
Ooh, that's a long baby.
Right. Kaylee did great, both healthy, so salute to you both. There's the baby, Babsy.
Oh.
Little precious little girl. So
Congrats, Kevin
salute
and
to
fam.
Kevin and the fam, man. Over at Spring Hill Heating and Cooling. Y'all take care of her. Keep her cool.
615-737-1045.
How about that?
That was really good, Slay.
Thank
Good
you.
job, Slay.
I appreciate it.
It's very professional of you, Slay.
Hey, man. Listen, I'm out here like it.
That's, by the way, that's going to come up, I'm thinking. All day. 3HL is presented by Ferguson Home. Bring your vision to Ferguson Home, where it all comes together. FergusonHome.com. Cam Ward dropping a couple of F-bombs got some people riled up, and people are expressing their opinions about that, and that is what we are here for, whether you agree with us or not.
No one ever,
we do.
when Brian Callahan went on that rant last year where we got this beautiful soundbite, no one ever got mad at Callahan for doing it.
I loved it. I thought
And
it was
he was at a podium in front of a microphone.
Yeah.
Cam was just off the practice field in a scrum that was like 5 minutes long.
Okay, but can we also talk about situations?
Like what?
Like the Callahan conversation was a heated.
Yes, that's true. Yes.
Like the Cam drop in the F-bomb was just in like passing, talking about throwing a football.
Right, but to Blaine's point, he was just
Completely
off the field.
I understand that, but I'm also saying.
So you're still riled
if you're
up.
bringing up Callie and that, like it is a completely different backstory and situation as well, too. He was trying to make a statement of like, hey, listen, I think that's complete and utter BS. Like, leave my guys alone kind of thing. You know what I mean? Whereas the Cam was just like in passing, totally could have said the same thing without saying that.
By the way, let me address Ricky on YouTube. And since Clay Travis was brought up, I have to remind y'all the Vols have won one national championship since the jinxed racist goon graduated from there. He did not graduate from Tennessee. He graduated
Nice try, Ricky.
He
Good
graduated
place.
from Georgetown and
Vanderbilt.
George Washington University and Vanderbilt. Yeah. So,
are we doing?
hey, listen, if I want to take on a player cursing into a microphone, I'm going to Jake and Brentwood. I need this
Oh,
thing.
here we go.
Jake, what's up?
What's up, 3HL?
Do you have
What
a
up,
problem
dude?
with Cam Ward and the F-bomb?
No, because I'm Gen X, and I grew up playing youth sports like in the late 70s, early 80s. And played for the Flat Rock Vols with Coach Buddy Packett. And Buddy was, you know, he had the hat that didn't fit right. He had the biker shorts way too short, the tube socks way up.
Oh, yes. I love that
You know, with the Marlboro out.
Absolutely.
He had the Marlboro out, and I was a tight end and defensive end, and I had one play offensively, and it was a triple reverse, which took a solid hour and a half to unfold. But one time it worked. And for the last 30 yards of my touchdown, I ran down the sideline with my hand up. Got a little prime time, and probably one of my worst cussings I ever got.
There you go. Thank you for that, Jake.
Coach Buddy Packett.
Shout out to B. Packett, baby.
Yeah, Coach Packett, man, he let me have it. But you know, as far as all that, I'm kind of with Double D. You know, in the heat of the battle, man, God knows, said a lot. Mm-hmm. But you know, it's like I'm in like a politician, kind of like in the middle.
You're like the mayor, although the mayor's not in the middle on this one.
I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, but you know, no matter what, I mean, you know, let the football games begin. Let the man be the man. That's what
Right.
I say.
What up, baby?
Just don't drop the F-bomb.
Yeah, try not to.
Good job not dropping the F-bomb, Jake and Brentwood.
Yeah, good job, Jake.
Well, I mean, look, I've got dropped a couple times on this show. So.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
actually have,
That's
yeah.
true. That's why I said what I said when I went to you. You got big Father's Day plans, Jake?
Yeah, I get to cook out. I probably get to you know, feed everybody, and probably get about 30 minutes with the kids, and then you know they'll go off somewhere else and do their thing. So
that's so worthy of the F word being dropped. That's so worthy. Like it's like y'all. Hey, luckily it's an F on that day. Fathers.
Yeah, fathers.
Yeah,
that's the F word.
That's perfect. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's the word. That's the word for fathers. Like give a fathers.
what's Slay got going on Father's Day? What you grilling?
Man, listen, I'm on IR right now because of my knee, so hopefully I'll be taking it easy. But I am getting I'm dragging my knee to the Kevin Hart show on Saturday.
Oh, at the Ryman?
Yeah, the Ryman. So I'll be there. But other than that, dog, I have no earthly idea what my family would have in store for me for Father's Day. A father. Family?
What?
Just throwing that out there, everybody.
What?
I don't want to wake up to the socks and somebody singing a song that they just wrote upstairs.
Slay, there's no. Have you ever been to the Ryman?
Yeah, I did. I went when what's the name? Chris Tucker was there. You talking about for comedy or for music? I went with Tony. Tony was there for.
No, I'm talking about the auditorium.
Yeah. I've been there. Did a little bit of seats.
How did you fit in that?
Hard bench.
How did you fit in the?
I don't know how. What did you do with your knee? What are you going to do with your knee?
Yeah,
you can stand in the back.
I think the seat I got is on the end. I think.
Okay.
If it's not, though, I'm gonna ask somebody to trade with me. Because I literally can't sit like that.
Right?
I can't sit like that.
No.
Not
Mama
make it out. I can sit like that, but not make it out. This is how this came out. This is how this came about. Michael Jackson, that T-Pack. My knees were scrunched up.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Jake. Happy Father's Day, bro.
Thanks, Jake, brother.
Happy Father's Day.
Yay.
Yo.
That's
Yo.
Yay.
ABC,
call.
ABC 2330. I was joking. Word is great, and so is this show. I do not mind the adult language. Okay. So now I don't even know where we are with that. And then he said it's a fake controversy. It ain't a controversy that we brought up.
Like we just go in.
It was brought up earlier today.
Yeah, and all I said was I was surprised that it turned into a thing, and then
I was not surprised. I get it.
You get it, and a lot of people.
And I kind of
so.
agree.
Yeah. 615-737-1045. But that's what happened. I mean, it's kind of organic. When you guys call and talk about stuff, we'll talk about it.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's kind of how sports talk works.
That's what we do.
Hey, man.
Are you going to go to somebody else? Because the lines are freaking loaded.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Slay can't usually see the lines, but he figured out how to get the phone lines on the television behind him.
Loaded.
Hey, man, y'all really feeling this.
Don in the borough. Don, what up?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Yo,
Hey,
Don.
Don,
Can y'all hear me? I listen to y'all all the time, man. What's up, everybody?
what's happening? What's happening?
You sound so happy. I'm smiling just
I love it.
listening.
Yeah. Great
Man, I'm
energy.
like that every day. People say that I'm like that every day. It's,
I love it.
Infectious. But hey, I got a take on it. I have a take on it.
Talk to us.
All right, y'all talking to. I'm a 54-year-old, 30-year public school teacher, and so I've seen a lot throughout time. I have my own kids. My 3 kids are 30 and 26. I got twin sons, 26. And so I was a conservative parent. And I used to listen to rap music and stuff back in the day when I was younger that had profanity in it. But when I had kids in a family, I didn't want my kids growing up cursing. And so what I've seen through time is the normalization of the use of profanity. And working in schools, I
Yeah,
work in middle
that's
school
definitely
now.
true.
And it's regular to hear middle school students dropping F-bombs and using all type of profanity, but I think it's a societal thing. Some people, slaves, feel like it's a normal thing, especially
Right.
where you're at and your environment and stuff like that. But I have some questions to think about. Is it okay for your children, or is it okay for kids to use profanity around adults? Do you want your kids? At what age is it okay for them to start sitting around a dinner table?
Right. But that's
using
That's a
profanity?
great point.
I totally get that.
It's a great point,
yeah.
but it's a different topic. You see what I'm saying?
With Cam dropping the F-bomb, I'm just saying, what I'm saying is that's the normalization of cursing. Even one of the commercials y'all had while I was waiting,
Right.
One of those men clinic commercials use the H word, but it's been
That's right.
normalized throughout all of society. And so with the children hearing it, it's just naturally going up doing it. And so some people on the conservative end, maybe like myself or others who, don't want their kids doing that, they'll probably have a problem with it. They just looking around and every TV show, every commercial, everywhere you look, it's happening. And so the kids are doing it. I mean, I wish y'all could be in a school and just hear children cursing like that walking up and down the hall.
Man, boy, you hitting it on the head, Don. Like I've spoken, I played principal at a couple of schools, and I've went to speak at a couple of schools. And man, the conversation when you, like you just said, walking down the hallway, like I always ask myself when doing that, hey man, what were you doing in school? Like, because I don't remember me speaking that way in school. Like, it's different now. It's different, man.
He's cursing in front of adults.
Yeah,
he's cursing in front of adults like it's no big deal, man.
They do,
but nobody's saying anything. It's people are like, I think I heard one of y'all say the kids cussing and people sitting around and it's like it's okay.
Yeah, they're laughing about it.
And so what are we saying as a society? What are we saying we're okay with? What are we saying about our children and how they're growing up in the vulgarity that's permeating throughout society at a younger and younger age? So I think that's just the comment that I have. I think as a parent, I always looked at myself. As a parent, as an adult, I looked at myself. And so what kind of example did I want to set for the kids that was looking at me and hearing me and stuff? And so that's my point, really, No doubt. It's happening, but it's everywhere, and the kids are hearing it and seeing it everywhere. So what do we expect?
Totally good.
Thank you.
Don't want the kids doing it. We would have something to say. I'm not going to be very harsh on people because once upon a time it was me. I mean, I was young doing that, but I grew up a little more. But I wish the kids wasn't cussing, man.
Yeah, I get it, Don. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
My only thing is,
public school teacher, man, he's seen it all.
I get everything that he said about kids and all that,
Yeah.
but like in terms of Cam Ward, I can't control what Cam Ward says.
Yeah, but I think he's speaking as more as in general. You know what I mean?
Of
from
where we're
naturalization.
Yeah. And that's what I think. Like what he was talking about, letting the kids
what
listen.
brought up the conversation.
That's what got it up.
anyway.
Yeah. So for a minute, I remember when I was riding with LaRon and he was younger, I would try to not listen to music that had cussing in it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But then after a while, I was like, man, this ain't even after he got like Selma 8. You know what I mean? I was like, all right, now, this is what he gonna hear every day anyway. I got to be able to teach him, hey, dog, you ain't using this. You know what I'm saying? So
You can listen to it.
Yeah, I mean.
But you don't use it.
Oh, my gosh. Now, around his friends, he probably singing songs and everything with the cuss words, but he going to sing the same songs around me. And and mute himself when it comes up because he know I'm going in that chest, like around any adults. You better never. But that's, you know what I mean?
Let's do this. Let's take a break, and then we'll visit with Terrence Reynolds, a high school kid, a soccer phenom that is your nephew.
Speaking of people, dad, it just better not. His granddad and grandmama, Elaine and Big Terry. Better not say the wrong word.
Big Terry.
I'm telling you now.
All right, we'll do that next. 3HL. Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. That's where you need to go to get that next new vehicle. You can get it done this weekend. Maybe you've been thinking about it for a while. Maybe you're in the process already. If you are, include Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in that process. If you haven't begun the process, start there. You'll finish there. Just go up to Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in beautiful Springfield, Tennessee, about 30 minutes from downtown Nashville, and let Daniel Gupton and his crew know what you're looking for. Maybe you need something with more room. Maybe you need something a little less expensive. Whatever your needs are, just let them know. They'll point you in the right direction. They have an incredible inventory in the new car, truck, SUV world. They also have a tremendous selection of pre-owned vehicles as well. Whatever you're looking for, they'll help you find it. Take your test drive, go inside. They will help make the numbers work, and it'll be that easy. Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, 3450 Tom Austin Highway in beautiful Springfield, Tennessee, about 30 minutes from downtown Nashville. Check them out online. GuptonMotors.com is the website. All the dealership information is there. The inventory is there. All the deals they have going on in the month of June right there. Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Three HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay.
Yeah.
Going to take a little turn from Profanity Gate.
Hey, there we go.
What's up, Ross? What are you doing, man?
I get by.
Apparently, Dawn got stuck outside, so Joseph's going to get her.
Dawn checking the weather on the lanai.
So she came downstairs.
This show, man.
It's all over, baby. It is all over.
I mean, it's Friday.
Get Friday.
May or may not be funny. Coming up at 4:45, former Bama quarterback A.J. McCarron has a Jeremy Pruitt recruiting story on the Dynasty podcast. We actually told the story, but him telling the story from a first-person view, I mean, it happened to him. Was really funny, I thought. And the Dynasty podcast is him, Chris Stewart, and Trent Richardson, former Bama running back. Also, Easton Freeze at 5:20 to put a bow on Titans mandatory minicamp from the week, and we'll find out what Easton Freeze learned about the team. He is Titans writer and reporter and content producer for A to Z Sports. Speaking of high school, let's go to Terrence Reynolds the third. Your nephew, Slay Dog.
My guy, man, right here, man. Been watching him for a long time, man. And what he doing with this soccer ball? First of all, Will Bowling was super excited.
Oh, yeah?
When I told him on the morning show, I said, man, we got little T3 coming in on with us, and you'll be amazed how cold this man is in soccer. He was like, what, Slay? You talking soccer? Like, yeah, man, just because, when family doing this, it's a little different.
Well, we're soccer experts, Terrence. You need to know that about us. What's up, man? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. Thanks for taking the time to hop on, man. Incredible junior season over there at Ensworth. Just named the Gatorade Player of the Year for the state of Tennessee. 30 goals? 30?
Yes, sir.
I mean...
Yes, sir.
How easy is it for you, bro?
I mean, whatever the team needs to win is what I do. So, whether that be scoring goals or on the defensive side, it's whatever it takes to win.
Yeah, apparently I don't need you playing defense.
Score that rock.
Also 11 assists, so you do share it too. But 6,
yes, sir.
People need to know this. 6 hat tricks in 14 games, 2 4-goal games, and 1 5-goal game.
Yes, sir.
What were you feeling in that 5-goal game, bro?
I mean, it's just full state, to be honest, where nothing can really go wrong and everything goes your way. You have those games where you're just feeling it. So it was one of those.
Did you have a goal that got away from you in that game? Like, did you get out of that game and you're like, man, I could have had 6?
Yeah. That game, I was feeling 7, but, 5 was okay.
7. 5 was okay.
Terrence Reynolds the third, y'all, ranked 161 currently in the country. So you've got your senior year coming up, right? Like you're not ready to head to college just yet.
So I'll be going to college in January. I'll play my club season through, but
okay.
I'll be going a half semester early.
I got you.
So this is I got to add in, like his family, they're real modest, but 2024 NCL Soccer's 2024 All-American Soccer Player of the Year nationally and Soccer Player of the Year in 2024 and 25 in his region and all mid-state. Lil T, I got to ask you this, man. Why Georgetown? What made fill us in on that down here in Nashville? Because when we talk about Georgetown, we automatically think Big John Thompson, Allen Iverson, Dikembe Mutombo, Alonzo Mourning, the basketball heritage. But I mentioned it earlier to a guy that knows soccer, and he said, whoa, that's a really good program. So school us non-soccer player norms, if that even makes sense right there. Don't take that to school with you right there, but yeah.
I mean, the biggest thing for me was the coaches. There are people that I want to be around. I feel like those are people that can make me a better person first and a better soccer player. They're coming off a great season as well, winning the Big East last year. And they have a system that I think fits me best, and as well as the school itself is something that can take my academic career further. So it was really just a no-brainer for me. It checked all the boxes, and I had a great time on my visit and just felt like home for me.
We got Mama Babs over here. That touched her heart right there.
The educational part of it, like what you're going to get a great education out of it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Most definitely.
Okay, so big picture, it was funny because somebody in the chat said, I'm telling you, if our athletes focus more on soccer over basketball and football, then the U.S. would run soccer.
Right.
But how do you kind of feel about that? Why soccer, and how much has really the interest and I guess just passion for soccer, have you seen it change since you started playing?
I'd say it's definitely grown, especially in Nashville, with the Nashville SC team being here. And it was kind of just growing up, with playground soccer. That kind of struck my interest from there. And, I kind of took with it and ran with it. And it's been good to see like sort of the youth as well pick it up, and it's become more known and things like that.
So were there other sports, or was it always soccer for you? Is this the path you knew you were going to take?
No, Slay can tell you I was big on basketball. I picked up soccer later on, like when I was around 9, and then it kind of just took over. I was big on basketball. I had a basketball family, but I would just kind of choose my own path. What made me happy and enjoying the sport.
Yeah, he was.
I love it, man.
He was the one outside. Like when we inside watching on the Saturday morning.
Yeah,
we probably been out all night. He out there in the driveway dribbling the ball. We're like, who is that dribbling the ball? Oh, look, Terry, there you go, still doing it. But this is the thing I want to ask you also, man. Who are some of the people that you look up for in the soccer world that that maybe we don't know, or you can bring to our attention that are bubbling here in America like you are too?
I would say, like, from a youth standpoint, players like Kevin Sullivan, he's actually younger than me. He's a pro, and looking up to him in a way that everything is possible because he's doing as well. And you have guys that just branched into the pro game with Jason Buckner going to LA Galaxy from University of Michigan. Just showing from different, I would say, backgrounds and things and different pathways to pro just inspired me to know that my pathway is always going to be unique, and it's definitely reachable.
No doubt.
Well, we were talking about the U.S. men's national team the other day. They got waxed here 4-0 against Switzerland.
Yeah.
They could use you, bro. Like,
yeah. The U.S. team needs some work, but I have faith that my generation is going to take it to a new level.
I love it, man.
There we go.
Hey, thanks for hopping on. Love the story. Keep pushing, Terrence.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
No doubt.
How impressive
I'm telling you,
that young man.
That's a different little animal right there, man.
I hope to grow up and be like
I'm
Terrence.
telling you, man, they come from a good foundation, man. That's good foundation.
TR3, huh? Terrence Reynolds the third, Ensworth star soccer player. So he's going to play his club team and then go to Georgetown.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That'll be a good time.
We'll follow that story, obviously.
Jersey or something.
He's family for you.
Got to be.
Very, very cool. All right. When we come back, we'll jump into Game 4 coming up tonight.
Parlay.
You got a parlay?
I'm going to have one. After
early.
My new venture. No, I don't want it now.
Oh.
Later on. Okay. My new venture of single bets. I'm in, y'all.
615-737-1045. You want it.
Changed your life.
Yes, changed my life.
Loan Pronto, maybe you're maxed out on credit cards, struggling with high interest debt. Well, you can pay it all off in days with Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan. Don't touch your low rate first mortgage. Don't have to have an appraisal. Don't have to wait. Yes, all of that is accurate. The Rapid Equity Loan Program at Loan Pronto is amazing. They actually had a client last month get $300,000 approved out of the equity in their home in under 24 hours, paid off debt, renovated a kitchen, and then on top of it, cut their monthly expenses by $1,800. Loan Pronto offers instant approvals, low rates, and no hard credit pull up front. You can start the entire process on loanpronto.com. or give them a call and let them talk you through it. 615-499-5780, loanpronto.com, 615-499-5780. Loan Pronto, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 1661781, on approved credit, NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
What's happening, y'all? Big Slade coming to you with Bart Durham Injury Law. Time to get invested. It's summertime, school is out, and you're wondering, like, man, what am I going to do with the kids? Well, let them take the car. How about that? You don't feel comfortable, do you? Well, if you put this number in there, 615-242-9000, then you'll feel a little bit more comfortable, because when things happen, accidents that you can't predict, and you know how it changes your life in an instant, A car wreck can do that. It can throw everything off, your job, your bills, your peace of mind, everything under the sun. That's why you need somebody to call on that can give you some comfort. That's where Bart Durham Injury Law comes in. Blair Durham and his team, they've been fighting for folks in Tennessee for years, making sure insurance companies pay up. No upfront costs, no waiting around, just real people making sure you get what you deserve. Unless it's somebody like Chunky Junkie, then you probably just going to be out of luck. But I tell you what, if it's somebody out there and they're sending somebody to come fight with you, you don't need to do it alone. 615-242-9000, that's the number. So if you've been injured, don't wait. Call Bart Durham Injury Law. 615-242-9000. They're here 24/7 and ready to fight for you.
Good afternoon. It's 4:03. I'm Joseph Bonanno live from the 104.5 The Zone studio. The College World Series in Omaha gets going today, starting with Coastal Carolina and Arizona, who are currently underway. Louisville and Oregon State will face off for Game 2 today at 6 p.m. Former Tennessee Vault baseball star and 8th overall pick in the MLB draft last year, Christian Moore has been called up to the show and will make his MLB debut with the Angels tonight as they face the Orioles at 6:05 p.m. Moore, drafted just 334 days ago, will bat ninth and play second base in his debut game and becomes the 7th player from Tennessee's 2022 roster to be called up to the majors. The NBA Finals continue tonight as the Pacers look to extend their 2-1 series lead over the Thunder at home before heading back out to Oklahoma City on Monday. Tip-off for that one is at 7:30 on ABC. For our foundation repair and whatever needs you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Balls. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone. Britt Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. Hope you're having a great Friday. Weekend is here, y'all. Celebrate accordingly. Right, Babsy?
That's right. Enjoy.
Dawn Davenport. I did notice that I called Dawn the caller. I said his name very similarly to how I say your name.
Yes.
Did you?
Yeah, that's
Which
why
is not accurate. His is D-O-N.
Mm-hmm.
Mine is D-A-W.
So this has been a thing with me and you for like 15 years.
Yes, you say
So
my
I
name
was glad that
incorrectly.
Mickey named you Babs.
So that you would not say my name like a guy's name?
Yes.
Yeah.
Slay Dog is here.
I'm in the building. I'm a pirate.
I'm a pirate.
Dr. Rob, I need you. I would like my car not to have a roof this summer. I can't do that with this knee.
3 sleeps until your meeting.
Go sleep to my meeting?
3 sleeps until your meeting.
Man.
Tonight, Saturday night, Sunday night, then the meeting.
I tell you what, last night was my first night all week resting. Well, I say sleeping. You know what? I slept last night. Like I didn't wake up in the middle of the night with my knee throbbing.
Good.
Man, that was the first one all week
Is it
long.
because the fluid's gone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you take anything to help you sleep?
I didn't.
Wow.
Not last night. That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
I'm telling you. I'm inching back.
What does that mean? You don't need the surgery now?
No, I definitely need that. Like, I was just talking about how blessed I was, man, to be an athlete on the morning show. Like, blessed and spoiled from whatever perspective you're looking from.
Blessed and spoiled.
Dude, because as an athlete, man, you go out there, you do something, you tear a meniscus or tear ACL, whatever it is. Before they help you off the court, like your X-ray and MRI is already set up. Mm-hmm. Then, as soon as you come out the MRI, before you leave that hospital, your surgery date's always already set up. Whether you got to do PT or whatever to get back strong or what, it's already set up, man. I've never gone this long with something being wrong and not knowing what was wrong.
Yeah,
like this is really crazy to me. I should have went to UT and got it done, but I was like, man, you know what? I got insurance and everything. Like, let me go about this way, man, and go the right way. And man, it's been a month and some change. Mm-hmm. Like I ain't even got to the doctor to Dr. Rob who's gonna get me right. Like, so y'all athletes, and y'all better enjoy. As soon as you come on in here to the real world, and guess what? Leave in good standing. Y'all better leave in good standing because
so you can come back.
Man, you can go back. I had no problem every single year. When it was time to do our physical and they would ask for medical records and stuff, I would call Chad Newman immediately. I'll be anywhere in the world. Turkey, Israel, Italy. Chad, hey, man, they trying to get some information from me. Like, dog, put him on the line. He knew it, too, every time, and he always answered.
Chad's been at Tennessee forever.
Dude, a bunch of love. Him, Mike Rollo, Jason McVay, all them guys, man. Like,
and if you don't know who Chad Newman is, you've seen him if you watch Tennessee basketball.
All the time.
He's walking up and down behind the bench.
Yep. Like them dudes, boy. We took a gay shot at Dr. Clank, Dr. Mathian, Dr. Yeomans, All of them, boy, get you right in. I'm missing one more, too. I ought to be ashamed of myself, but
Dr. Andrews in Birmingham?
I never had to go to Dr. Andrews.
Never had to go.
No, I thought they almost did that with my ACL, but he did such a good. Yomas did such a good job on Jamal Lewis.
Yeah,
and he came back around a 4.2. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go see him.
Yeah.
You came back early too.
Yeah, way early. Mm-hmm.
You were playing pickup games when you weren't supposed to.
When ain't supposed to be playing. Look at me.
Oklahoma City at Indiana tonight. Pacers won Game 3, took that 2-1 series lead. The Thunder still a minus 220 favorite to win the series. Mm-hmm. Tonight's game is huge, obviously. Can the Thunder even it up? They are 6.5-point favorite, as I said. The story I have in front of me reads, the Indiana Pacers are not celebrating. The Oklahoma City Thunder are not panicking.
Yep. Spot on.
Game 3 was awesome. What do you expect to see tonight?
I expect OKC to come out and be more physical. They let Halliburton roll wherever he wanted to roll to. They gave up shots, bad communication on pick and rolls. Defensively, they wasn't on the string like they usually are. So I expect that to be from the get-go, them to be dialed in and really be into his jersey to make somebody else beat them when you're looking at it from the Indiana Pacers standpoint. But OKC, you just got to get going earlier. Chet Holmgren got going early. You stopped going to him.
They did stop going to him.
SGA getting the ball and standing, letting the defense get set instead of catching it and going right away on the move, bringing pick and rolls and moving with the flow of traffic. You can't just stand there and let Indiana defense get set. And they were the more aggressive team on offense and defense. So you gotta be able to match that energy from the get-go, because whoever sets the tone usually is the team that can continue to roll through like that. So Indiana set that tone early. I expect this one to be a dogfight.
Yeah. Tyrese Halliburton.
OKC to win.
OKC to win.
Yeah, I got them in 6 anyway.
Tyrese Halliburton, guard for the Indiana Pacers, said there's nothing to get excited about right now. We're still a long way away.
He's right. He is right. He is absolutely right. OKC got to have this.
Mathurin?
Yeah.
27 off the bench?
Tough. Like this, I
don't anticipate that happening.
No, but this the thing, like Neesmith can go for 27, Mathurin can go for 27, Nembhard can go for 27. Like, this is why I think it needs to be more of a connection to the college game, because you get to see these players get to the pro level and you forget that when he was at Arizona, this man was a dog. Like, give him the ball, get out the way, he's going to score every single time. So that's when you get there and he have to accept another role of being a defensive guy, a 3-and-D guy, meaning he's going to shoot threes and defend on the other end, and that's only going to be it. Man, this man is a scoring machine. Just like Neesmith last round is a scoring machine when he was at Vanderbilt. Mathurin at Arizona was a scoring machine. Miles Turner, when he was at Texas, was a scoring machine. Like, people forget just because they get to the league, and I think they got to do a better job as far as being able to tie in the college game and the NBA game. So when this comes up, it's not foreign to everybody. You know what I mean? It's like this guy, like, he's a cooker. This man cooks. Cook a man.
Cook a man.
That's exactly what he is.
Miles Turner dealing with an illness.
Oh, really?
He went to the film session on Thursday and was sent home. They do expect him to play, but he was key, too. He had 5 block shots and 2 big ones on one possession against Chet Holmgren.
Oh, the guy that experience, you need him in there. That's Chet, because when Chet gets going, they're a different ball club, too. So, yeah, man, it's going to be a good game. The matchups are real. People.
In this current 16-team playoff format that dates back to 1984, Indiana is the 6th team to have a 2-1 lead in all 4 of its postseason series. The others were the L.A. Lakers in 2009 and 20, Boston in 2008, Detroit in 2004, San Antonio in 2003. All 5 of those teams went on to win the NBA title. So, interesting notes there. You will have a parlay a little bit later?
I most definitely will. And a single. Well, you take the single bets on your own. I'm just giving you the parlay. You take the single bets from the parlay.
But it worked out so well for you.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm giving people 6 or 7 winners.
But you're not going to take the 6 or 7 winners?
No, that's what I said.
That's what he's saying.
No.
So he is. Okay, I misheard him. I thought he said he was not going to do the singles.
No. Don't let your hearing go bad. The older you get.
Sorry. I know.
I think he caught it from Babs. Can you hear yet?
My hearing is
update.
better. I went and saw yes.
Announcement.
It's still not back. But
Half an announcement?
half an announcement. I went to see Dr. Mantle today, and so my pressure readings are still not where they need to be, but my hearing has bounced back. Like I was at like 30 decibels. I'm back up to 10, so which is good.
Good, Babs. Progress.
Yes, so it's making progress. So we think that the diagnosis was accurate, which was viral. Some virus attacked my nerve in my ear, and I lost my hearing.
Did they figure out where it came from?
No,
That's the scary part.
I know. Well, also I have a 5-year-old who goes to daycare, so
Yeah.
there
Come on,
ain't
Zeb,
no
don't
telling.
feed into that one.
No,
Like, we
I
don't need it on
he
WebMD
knows
all
exactly
day.
what he's doing.
I
He
know,
knows
like,
exactly
like no,
what he's
like
doing.
it's not what we need. I got a question for you though, Babsy.
What?
What are these little stickers on your shirt? I've been looking at all day.
Oh gosh, I forgot I had those on.
I've been looking at them like, what?
Well, here's another announcement.
I thought it was
haven't
pins at first.
I haven't even noticed. But I don't notice anything.
I've been trying to squint.
Well,
squint.
that would be Rapunzel,
I was gonna say, is one on Pocahontas?
Mulan.
Oh,
I got Rapunzel and Mulan. Baby
Should've known
Babs
that.
had her 5-year doctor's appointment this morning.
Ah,
So, if you are well behaved and all of that, you get stickers. And she decided to share her stickers with mom. So I've been walking around all day.
I thought you were saying you were well behaved.
no, that's what I thought. I was gonna say too.
Yeah, Dr. Mantle gave me a Rapunzel sticker
Yeah.
for, taking my medicine when I should.
So is Baby Babs resigned to the fact that she is actually 5 years old?
Yeah,
and
she's
not
on
6?
it now.
Okay.
She's on it.
She
She had to
had
get a
her
shot today.
For those that don't know, she had her birthday
Very
party
dramatic.
about a month ago.
Very dramatic.
And then her birthday was this week, and she was confused.
Why you didn't film her, Babsy?
Because it breaks your heart to watch your
Oh.
kid get a shot.
Did y'all see the little kid that was getting the shot? The little boy. I gotta send it to y'all.
Oh, and he was crying, but he was hyping himself up. He was like, it's gonna be okay. You got this.
Hey, dog, it's so good. I'm telling you, it's so good.
All right, when we come back, your phone call 615-737-1045. We can wrap the Titans mandatory minicamp week. Also, if you want to hit on the NBA Finals, certainly do that. They're HL 1045 this home.
Dude, what's happening, y'all?
And we're back. It's like that.
we're
Started at 6.
back.
Shortest break ever, right there, y'all.
Yeah, that was
Right
that,
back in it.
5 seconds.
I gotta find this little meme, man. Who sent this to me?
I don't know, but Babs is going to give away a Father's Day giveaway coming up.
It was.
I
all right.
am. I've got Keith Urban tickets to give away in the next 45 minutes.
Keith Urban can flat out play guitar.
And
That's a hot take.
such a good show.
That's a hot take.
When you watch that dude with a guitar, it looks like the guitar is actually a part of his body, like it's an appendage of him. Like it's just so natural.
That's how you know you're getting it done.
Oh, he can get it done. And if you go see Keith Urban, he as one of the better guitar players in the world. He's a huge guitar fan, so at some point during the show, he will hit some like classic rock in there, and it's
Yep.
cracking me up.
Tied at the hip.
Like I've seen him before.
Yeah, y'all are on the same verbal cycle over
Yes,
there.
we are.
Which has already made the 3HL bingo card once before. But you can watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
Zeph Dog's in there trying to resuscitate the computer.
We might as well just be cool.
There's
Roll a
like
20
a bunch of stuff going awry today
in our
in
building.
this building.
Yeah.
Like you can't get in the upstairs door. It's now
Oh, yeah.
not working, I guess.
Yeah, Beth got locked out during
I was
a
like,
break. Your message
how
was
does this happen?
incredible.
That was what are you doing?
What did I
Babsy?
say? What did I say? I said we need to get Buckner on this immediately
So
because
did.
if there's a fire upstairs, we're trapped and we can't get out.
She wrote,
It's a fire hazard.
Zeph, tell Buckner, that's our engineer, tell Buckner the door outside won't open. Exclamation point. Fire hazard. 3 exclamation points. We would burn to death upstairs if upstairs caught on fire, and also can't escape a psycho gunman comes into the station. 3 exclamation points.
Hey, man.
So Zeph writes, can you get in?
I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I came downstairs, but
Just to let you
seriously.
know,
this is where my brain goes. See, this is why
Hey,
I'm
this
heavily
is-
medicated for anxiety.
This
It is Friday the 13th.
it is
It
Friday
sure
the
is.
13th, yes, which used to be a significant day in weird day history, but I don't feel it anymore. They stopped making Friday the 13th movies. What was the last one? Was it Jason Takes New York?
That was the last one of our era. I thought they came
They
back
did
though.
more?
Yeah, I think it was a Jason X. Like they went all the way to 10 or something like that.
Jason X. He became a political figure.
I mean, may have. Never know what's going on in
I mean,
Crystal Lake.
who
man.
wouldn't vote for that guy?
You better.
You better vote. So it's well documented that Babs has. This is a good time for this discussion. Babs has a really weird PG-13, slightly R Disney World at her house. Remember, you had the groundhog
Still
that
going
was
on.
missing an eye and walked around in circles. You had the dogs that killed all the moles. Is that right?
The bunnies.
Oh, bunnies. Yeah, that's worse. Moles.
No, we
you're
only
like,
lost one. I saved the other. Saved the other 3.
snakes, like a 15-foot snake you found the other day.
Legit almost 15 feet long.
So on Baby Bab's actual birthday,
Yeah.
Dawn Davenport hears like some whimpering.
This was at like 10:30 at night.
How were you dressed?
I was, I can't believe I'm describing this. I was in my, I have like little silk pajama set,
Yeah,
like short pajamas set, black silk.
comfortable.
Yeah.
At home.
Like clearly
At home.
my PJs.
Yeah.
Definitely. Like
not something
nobody's wearing this out in public.
I was going to say, not something you want to wear outside necessarily where your
No,
neighbors
if
can
I
see you.
stepped out into public, people would be like, what is she doing?
So what did you do?
And then I put my rain boots on.
Yeah. So
Because-
rain boots in this like really pretty pajama
Silk
suit thing.
Pajamas.
Yes.
Yes. Because I heard whimpering and I was like, an animal's in trouble. I can hear it.
At 10:30 at night.
Whimper.
I have to go find it and I have to help it. And then I was worried that maybe it was my neighbor's dog. Like he's an older dog. And I was like,
Well, you were
maybe.
talking yourself into anything.
I know.
right there.
And I was like, what if he's like stuck somewhere in the backyard? Because I thought it was coming from their backyard area. So,
Hang on. We have to take a break.
Okay.
When we come back, the rest of the story.
but you didn't do that, did you?
We'll be right back.
All right, what's happening, y'all? KellumStemCellInstitute.com is where you need to go to get your stem cells working and ready for you. Get the inflammation out of your body. Those stem cells is your body, your cells, your solution. They can not only harvest your body's stem cells, but also store them for future and continued use. And guess what? You never know when you will need them. I'm telling you right now, I never know. So that's why I had to go do it. I called them at the drop of a hat and be like, hey, man, I'm telling you, something ain't feeling right in this ankle. I need to get it together, get this information out. Oh, come on in, Slay. We'll take care of you. Go and set up the appointment and boom, you ready to roll. But you need to go get your consultation first and foremost before you do anything else. 615-850-4415 is the number. 615-850-4415. Congestive heart failure, lung issues, autism, arthritis, anything inflammation related, they got you. Trust me, it works. I'm giving you my word. Stamp it. Seal it. Deliver. KellumStemCellInstitute.com.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. Babs is on one today, bro.
Mama Babs.
On one. Still a fire hazard. Door still won't open.
I'm pretty sure Buckner is getting it fixed right now.
At this moment?
No, I just saw him sitting at his desk.
No, I just watched him walk through the door.
Oh, he fixed it.
He did get it open, and then I said, "That's why you're the best engineer in the world." And he goes, "I twist wires. I don't fix doors."
Makes sense too.
And he actually said it's the magnetic thing, and he said like there's a company that has to send a signal to the door or something. I don't know. It's way beyond me.
Oh,
for sure. Anyway,
yeah,
that's what's going on.
Okay.
You can watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
May or may not be funny. Coming up at 4:45. Easton Freeze at 5:20 to put a wrap on Titans mandatory minicamp, but we stopped.
I wanted you to say Bo.
Yeah, that's what I was going. I was just about to say the same thing.
I said Bo last time, but then I was like, wrap it up, Bo, and
let's stay with Bo.
Okay. It's not like I'm married to the wrong thing. Like
to the rap.
Yeah, I mean that was the wrong way to say it, and I did it, and I do that. Bo, we'll put a bow on mandatory.
Hey, there we go.
Thank you.
See, now I know what you're talking about.
Do you really?
Yeah, a little bit.
Mary says, Dawn, you should invite the current Miss America on. She's an Auburn student, Abby Stockard.
Yeah,
Yes, she is. War Eagle.
they celebrated. They celebrated last year, didn't they?
Did they?
During basketball season. When does that come back around? Are you celebrating
Basketball season?
Are you celebrating?
Typically in the fall, like late fall.
Yeah.
early
y'all
winter.
are stupid. Y'all are stupid.
You said it.
Get that out there. Get out in front of that. No,
Hey,
I'm saying.
not going to argue that point.
No,
You get no
Does the
pushback from
SEC
me on that.
Does the SEC network know you don't know when basketball
I'm
season
saying,
starts?
dog. Like, how long are you celebrated for being the
Miss America.
Miss America?
A year.
But you don't go for lifetime. Like,
I mean, if you're a Miss America, you are always a Miss America.
Yeah, it's like being a coach.
Yeah.
Once
because remember
coach,
they were
you're
talking
always
about
coach.
she was dating Colin Castleton.
Yeah.
Who plays for Utah.
Yeah.
Like, this story's been going for quite some time.
You get the former tag on the front of it.
That's all I'm saying.
I don't know when Miss America is. I think it's in a couple of months.
Okay, all right.
So she's still Miss America until then. So we got 2 months to get her on. Is that where we are?
That's,
The Miss America
the
pageant was January 5th.
Yeah. So
Oh, okay.
So she just turned Miss America.
She just
not
turned.
really. It's
Miss America.
July or it's June. God, we don't even know what month that is here.
It's only halfway through the year.
it's July.
She's still got half a year of Miss America.
You're right, Babsy.
Oh, my.
I like it to be July, too.
Friday is finally flipped. Jump the tracks. All of it.
Hey, did you know that Tennessee, the Miss Tennessee, came in third place for Miss America?
Why do you know that?
Because I got it right
He
here.
just looked it
I got it right here.
Oh,
Who finished second?
Texas.
Oh.
Texas.
So, so Alabama was 1, Texas 2, Tennessee 3.
So
Hey, listen, the South reigns supreme.
Don't they say something?
SEC. Just means more.
It just means more.
Did Abby Stockard like do the War Damn Eagle thing or the what do you call it? The Weeble Wobble?
Wiggle.
The
Wiggle
Weagle.
Wiggle? I
Yeah.
don't know.
No,
She's a
she
dancer.
probably would have lost if she did that. Let's be honest.
Shut it.
Freaking hits turned Miss America. Yeah, I caught that too. That was funny stuff. She turned Miss America in
Right.
January.
Yeah,
January
that's
5th.
what happened.
Oh, she won, dude.
She became Miss America. She turned into Miss
Turned.
America. It's like a superhero. It's like when Captain America got that injection and became, all super.
That's what I'm going to be.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, do you have a college baseball World Series score before we get the rest of Dawn's story?
I do, but I got to pull it up.
What? You don't.
The answer is no, you don't.
I don't. Like,
I do. I just got to
Coastal
pull it up.
Carolina.
Yeah, Coastal Carolina won over Arizona, 7-4.
Yes.
There's your score.
Remember, Todd said you might want to back the winner of that game to win the whole thing.
How many in a row is that for them now? Like 25
or something?
Yeah.
that's tough.
I love these people that are like surprised about Coastal Carolina. They won the whole damn thing in 2016. It's
Yes,
not
they
like
did.
they
They
did.
haven't
I
had a
didn't know
good
that.
program
Yeah,
for a
they did.
long time.
Todd
I've been
told us that.
cold-blooded.
Yeah.
Who did they beat in the Super Regional?
Weeble Wobble?
Y'all are really funny.
See? You feeling like it's them two together. It's when they get together.
Well, yeah. You ain't wrong. It took you this long to figure that out.
I saw it. That's it now.
It's like that.
We get each other going.
It's like that picture of Dwayne Wade and LeBron James in the background.
Who's who?
All right.
I don't know. Who do you want to be?
The chat wants to hear the rest of the story.
I want to hear the rest of the story,
give it to
too.
us,
So, quick rundown if you just tuned in. Babs's house has lots of weird things going on with regard to animals, and there's always something happening.
Always.
And so she sent us a message in the text stream the other night that was pretty funny that led to this story. So she just said she's in her, like, silk pajamas, rain boots, 10:30 at night. Here's whimpering. She's going to go figure out what it is because Dawn likes animals more than she likes people, and it could be her neighbor's dog. She doesn't know. She's talked herself into anything.
And for the record, these are the neighbors that like we don't get along. But still, I'm like, I love their dog.
Help them at least. Yeah.
Right.
I love that you say that into a microphone on the radio.
I mean, everybody knows.
Even them.
Okay, so walk us through it. So you're going outside.
Yeah, so
where is Travis at this point?
Mr. Babs was putting baby Babs to bed.
Okay.
And then it was going to be like, one of our nights where we like hang out. Because, we try to make it purposeful when you have a child and weird work schedules. So
That's right.
yes. And so I am all the way in the backyard with a flashlight in my pajamas, in my rain boots, trying to find out what this animal is. A little scared that, okay, maybe this is probably not a good idea because it's pitch black out, but that's okay.
And you can't see the animal
Right,
coming
and I
at you.
have black pajamas on. So in our neighborhood is like very like, oh, watch out for intruders, whatever. Like, I can't be going into neighbors' yards. Might get myself shot, right? But anyway, so I'm like peering through the fences, all that or whatever. Then I think I hear it somewhere else. So I like kind of go over somewhere else. All of a sudden I hear our security thing go off. Like when you open the door, you can tell.
The chiming.
And it's Mr. Babs. And he's like, what in the hell are you doing? I was like, I think there's a herd animal out here. I need you to come help me. I can kind of hear it whimpering. I think it might be a dog, but maybe not. It's not like a dog whimper, but I'm like, there is a herd animal out here. Come out here now. He is so annoyed by me.
Oh yeah, he doesn't want to help, but he has to.
No, and he's like, it's fine. We'll figure it out in the morning when it's light out. I'm like, nope.
He's trying to sell you.
Nope.
You cannot be sold.
I'm
unlike
not
me.
going to be sold. He was like, well, I'll go out in the front. I'm like, it's not coming from the front.
Go in the front.
It's in the back.
Parker's going the exact opposite direction.
He is doing everything he can. So he comes down the stairs in the backyard or whatever
man.
with no shoes on. I'm like, dude, we are getting in this. We are walking outside of the fence.
So be
there was a
prepared.
15-foot snake in this area at some point. So I need you to put your shoes on and come on. He's like, it's probably a frog. It's not a frog. It's not a frog.
Frog
It's
whimpering.
whimpering.
I love how you're laughing about it now because I guarantee you weren't.
Oh,
in the
I was
moment.
not. Because he's like, it's a night critter. I'm like, oh, what the hell is a night critter? I'm like, that's not a night critter. And then he like really hears it and he's like, oh, you're right. It's not a night critter. Something whimpering or whatever. So I text the neighbor at 10:30 at night. I'm like, hey, sorry to bother you. I just want to make sure your dog's okay. And it's not him because I was literally about to walk in their backyard and look. And I'm like, I don't want to get shot.
Nah.
Whatever. So
idea.
anyway, all of this to say, then at this point, I'm like walking all around the back area. Finally, Mr. Babs is like, I'm going to bed. Like he's done. He's done.
got it.
He's like, I'm leaving you out.
So,
here.
and then of course I'm stressing about it all night. I'm like, there's probably an animal out there. I could have saved its life and now I can't find it. And I'm so upset and whatever. So I finally go to bed, wake up in the morning. Mr. Babs goes outside. There's a fox den, a beautiful little red fox den right there outside of our fence.
Those
And
things are cute, but they will rip some stuff up, man.
This is why,
little
thank
mouths.
goodness.
It was ripping.
Thank goodness I didn't walk down the embankment there to where the actual den was,
It would have attacked you.
because that probably wouldn't have been pretty. So it was not the fox whimpering. Clearly, they had a good dinner that night, apparently. And that's what it was. I'm hoping it wasn't a dog. I don't know. I'd stay out of it. But yeah, Mr. Babs was like, all right, you were right. There's a fox.
So what'd you
den
do to
down
the
there.
fox then?
Please
Just leave
keep
it
that
alone?
on your side of the neighborhood.
I know, right?
yeah,
I
Ross
left
lives over
it. I left it.
So they're still out there.
They're still out there. Patton is obsessed with it. Like every time he goes outside, he goes to that area of the fence and just lays there and barks.
Wait
and he
to see
has
him.
for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So I should have known
Something was going on.
that something was going on down there. But the whimpering, just like, I was like, I have to save this animal. So yeah. So if any of my other neighbors saw me in my silk pajamas and rain boots with a flashlight, losing my mind, I was just trying to save an animal.
Trying to help.
Hey, Don, I just want to let you know that Ramon called in and said, watch out, make sure you're not cussing because you said, what the hell? And we don't do cussing around here. So
Hell
need to-
is not a cuss word.
you need to watch out per Ramon.
Now, the F-bomb. Now,
He
if
said
I
it-
would have
hey,
come up on this Fox Den, I'm pretty sure
I'm
that,
pretty sure there were some
there
F-bombs
would be
being
some
dropped
F-bombs coming.
at 10:30 at night in her silk pajamas with a flashlight and rain boots.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but the next morning I was like, oh my gosh, we live in, this is like freaking National Geographic around here.
Ooh.
We got
Got a little
snakes.
closer.
We got,
I really thought you just were saying
Groundhogs.
Shiano.
oh, no.
I thought it was close.
It was
Maybe.
close.
My ears perked up.
It was close. She didn't mean to, though. Nick, Babs Ventura, pet detective.
That's exactly
Yeah.
it.
Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe. Mr. Babs is my new hero. I'll check the front. Classic.
I couldn't believe he walked down without his shoes. I'm like, I am out of the yard where there are known snakes. Known. And you're going to walk out with no shoes and act like you're actually going to walk out. I know you're not walking out here. Go put your shoes on.
Dane says a fox killed one of my wives. One of my wives.
A fox killed one of his wives?
That's one of them. Was it the right one?
I don't think I read that correctly.
No, he wrote it. You just didn't read it. Yeah.
Yeah, Dane, so his wife had 3 chickens. The fox killed the 3 chickens, and it was his fault. Weeks of hearing about it.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Jim freaking Nance Babs is the first one killed in the scary movie. No doubt. No doubt. Yeah. So Mr. Babs was
Oh, man, that was
quite
funny.
irritated with me. And he was like, it's nature, Dawn. It's
Yes.
nature.
Well, there's a whole lot of nature at your place.
I know. Like, how is that possible? I live in a neighborhood.
Well, somebody else does too.
Yeah.
Animals.
This,
People are digging
little
your
red
use,
fox.
your use of the word fox den.
yeah, do people not know what a fox den is?
That is what it is.
That's what it's called. That's their home. Don't you want to go to your home? Don't you want to stay in your home?
Happy Gilmore 2 coming out. Darrington,
sure is.
out east. Darrington, what up?
I don't even know how you come to follow something like that. Like that's just amazing. Like and then you have to speak behind it. Yeah, okay, I'll try. One, hey, Mayor, Jason Egg, they went to space, and I think technically that was probably one of the first Tubi movies. That was the production of that was terrible. Yeah, it's been more of Jason movies since then. Another thing, I always got to hit you with something real interesting, weird stat. Do you know who is the NFL all-time leading fumble recovery guy is?
All-time leading fumble
Steve
recovery guy.
Atwater.
No. It would be none other than Warren Moon.
Oh, yeah, okay. Quarterback's fumble.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then the
that's a good
recovery
point.
he
I still wouldn't have guessed it.
I should have thought about that.
Yeah.
I would have gone Dave Craig, though. He played for the Seattle Seahawks. He had the tiniest hands ever. He
Really?
fumbled all the time.
Yeah, rabbits.
Did he really, like, legit
Had tiny
measure-wise
hands.
have
Yeah.
tiny hands?
Mhm.
See, now that's a big deal with
Yeah,
the
look at it.
combine.
He wouldn't have got drafted.
Yeah.
You got Kenny Pickett out there. He got baby hands.
Kenny Pickett does have
He
baby
He does
hands.
have baby hands.
Yep.
Got drafted too.
7 1/4 or something.
Mhm.
Yeah. Poor guy.
All right, see, the story got me tossed and got me loose. Oh, Slade, you were talking about the NBA Finals. I'm sorry. You were talking about the NBA Finals.
Mm-hmm.
I got a problem. Haley made a comment that when people kept talking about he needs to be more aggressive and he likes to be a pass-first point guard.
Yeah.
Being that the league has more converted two guards playing point that are shooters first, naturally, and then they're being transferred over, and since he's more of a traditional point guard, is he not? I think that scares me because he's not consciously aware that when he actually is aggressive, that it does take pressure off of other players like Siakam. And you was making the case about Shea. I think Shea is tired. He has 4 or 5 different people on him every.
Yeah, they wore him down.
Is there something to be said for that?
Yeah, they wore him down. No
Yeah,
question.
yeah.
No question.
I was
So
wondering
do
that
you
too.
think if that continues, and maybe if Hallie continues to be aggressive, that is the only way they stand a chance?
No, I don't. But good question, Darren. I do think though, with Rick Carlisle, he's doing a terrific job as far as putting someone else in the game where you would take your star like SGA and sit him on a guy that's a non-scorer, somebody that's just going to post up in the corner and shoot threes. Instead, he has everybody with the green light. Neesmith, Mathurin, whoever it is that catches the ball to be able to attack to keep SGA in the mix as far as having the guard on one end and initiate the offense on the other end. And he's doing a great job of throwing bodies at him. So it's going to be interesting to see how they free up SGA defensively and offensively. But I think he'll be fine going into game 4. I don't think it'll be a problem at all. He was tired in game 3, though. No question about it.
Okay, I just figured that, role players play better on the road. So
no question.
Another opportunity for Obi Toppin and Matthew maybe to stay in that rhythm.
Yeah.
If they can continue to do that, I think that's their only chance.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to get out of here on this. I know it's forbidden. So, Babs, you might want to take off your headphones for this part. Mayor, Slay, happy Father's Day. And all the fathers out there, man, happy Father's Day to y'all, man. Much salute. Continue to kick it. Continue to kill it. Continue to be the role model. Continue to set the trend. Continue to be him because you are important. And if ain't nobody else told you, I love you, I'm proud of you, thank you. Y'all have a great one for y'all weekend, y'all.
Beautiful, Darrington.
Appreciate you. 615-737-1045. When we come back, may or may not be funny. Former Bama quarterback A.J. McCarron has a Jeremy Pruitt recruiting story on the Dynasty podcast that I think is funny. Maybe you will too. That's next. 3 1045 The Zone.
I'm reading this on behalf of all the fathers this spot. Brentwood Jewelry, BrentwoodJewelry.com, 7012 Church Street East, located in the heart of Brentwood, just off Franklin Road, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. And on Saturdays, right before Father's Day, at 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Exceptional style, exceptional deals, every day for over 50 years. Now, hear ye, all fathers come forth. Everyone out there, this is the time that you don't just get a fork. We would like to see you all go to Brentwood Jewelry. They have fine pre-owned Rolexes that cannot do any wrong. If you don't like that, well, you should keep your butt at home. This is a poem written to you by Big Slay for Brentwood Jewelry, gathering everyone on this great, grand, beautiful Father's Day. Hurry up. Get in there. Do not come with no aprons. Not come with no socks. Go to Brentwood Jewelry where you can get all the things that knock. I don't even know if that makes sense, but BrentwoodJewelry.com.
3HL 104.5, The Zone, Britt Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay.
Yeah.
Look at Jeff bobbing his head.
I'm letting Ross pick the music. So
Ross know what to do. I'll give him that.
Got a little bass line going. I know you're bobbing your head.
you know what song this is, Brent?
I do not.
Slade, do you know what song this is?
No, so.
You liar.
Ask Babs when she says so.
No, Babs on those.
Don, do you know what song this is?
No. I've heard it before. Whistle While You Work.
You close. You close, Babs.
Is she? Mm-hmm. What is it?
I thought you were going to answer.
Oh, no, I don't know. Ain't it on your board?
Nope. He played it off the
YouTube?
off track. Yeah.
It's a Headband by B.O.B.
Yeah. B.O.B., I'm more of his faux lit. Faux lit. I'm too lit.
3HL presented by Ferguson Home. Bring your vision to Ferguson Home where it all comes together. FergusonHome.com. May or may not be funny, Zeph. Hit it.
Uh-oh. Brent Doherty.
Brent Doherty. That always gets me. May or may not be funny. I actually sent this to Zeph a couple days ago.
What's a
but,
gap? What's a gap?
We didn't get there. And we actually kind of told this story on the air, but it's much better coming out of A.J. McCarron's mouth because he was the high school quarterback that was being recruited by Alabama, Tennessee, among others. Jeremy Pruitt, former Tennessee football coach, was on the Alabama staff at the time. Lane Kiffin was at Tennessee. And A.J. McCarron was at home. A.J. McCarron told this recruiting story, this Jeremy Pruitt recruiting story on the Dynasty podcast with Chris Stewart and Trent Richardson. Check it.
All of a sudden, I get a bang on my window, bedroom window. Bam, 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 bam. I wake up, and I'm like, who the hell is banging on my window? And I open up the blinds, and it's Lane and Lance are leaned down near my window going like this. And I look behind them, and it's the whole offensive coaching staff for Tennessee. 30 minutes, hour later after they had left. And Coach Saban calls me. I was like, what you doing, boy? I was like, oh, nothing. Just getting my day going. I said, but I just had a full-on interview and meeting with the whole Tennessee staff. He said, what do you mean? I said, well, the whole staff was down here in my living room, and we were here for about 30, 45 minutes. And he said, I told Pruitt, Sass, to get down there and watch your house. Let me call him. And so he calls him. He's like, gosh, damn it, Pruitt, what are you doing? He's like, I'm nothing, Coach. I'm sitting in front of AJ's house. Like you told, he said, no, the hell you're not. Tennessee just left. And he's like, no, Coach, they haven't. Nobody's left the house. Nobody's even showed up to the house. So he gets out. He's like, let me go check. Knocks on the door. My little old lady down the street from me answers. He's like, is AJ here? And she's like, AJ doesn't live here. He lives 6 houses down that way. When Pruitt tells the story, he's like, Saban cussed me out. I mean, just ripped me a new one. He's like, I was sitting in front of the wrong damn house for 2 days.
But what's even funnier, he had to go to my house and do the same thing because of AJ.
Here's my question.
Richardson.
They show up. What's he supposed to do? I mean, was he going to shoot him with a squirt gun?
Hey, when the Godfather speak.
Dude, you don't ask no questions.
Okay.
You just get up and act. That's how I feel him.
On so many different levels, this is amazing. First of all, the whole recruiting thing is insane.
It's real.
And imagine all the stories we don't hear.
Yeah.
And then on the other level, the fact that Jeremy Pruitt can't even get the right freaking house that he's supposed to watch for a recruit.
2 houses down is okay, Babsy.
6 houses down.
You damn near a block away.
So
Why
classic.
in the world did Tennessee hire that guy?
So classic,
Saban.
right?
Are you kidding me?
How about Lane Kiffin knocking on a bedroom window?
Do you think like
It's
him
like
and the
the job,
offensive
man.
staff were like just jumping into like the backyard and they were just like, walking through the yard, like hunched over, and then just knock on the window.
And,
He's got this
like-
line
there
of
had
orange.
to be alcohol involved in that trip,
Yeah,
right?
just don't do
And
that.
then
Yeah.
like Lance Thompson is with Lane Kiffin at the window, and then AJ McCarron says the rest of the staff is behind him. Well, hell yeah, they're behind him because they were like, "No, dude, you're not
ain't going
knocking
over
on the
that,
window. We'll stay back here. Knock on the front door."
Unbelievable.
He probably knew.
Yeah, he probably knew Saban had someone out there.
Yeah.
Just at the wrong house.
Now, I'll tell you, I've worked a little bit, a couple of games over the years with Mac Brown when he was out of coaching before he went back into coaching at North Carolina. And some of the recruiting stories that I heard from him that will never hit the light of air because they
Serious.
can't are unbelievable. This one's pretty good.
We've
though.
all heard them.
Yeah.
I mean,
I just need a book now from somebody who doesn't care anymore. Just put them all in a book.
The
Let us
guy at
read
the
it.
end was so right. Like, what in the world would Jeremy Pruitt have done other than just call Nick Saban? Like, what was he going to do? Stop Lane Kiffin and the entire Tennessee offensive staff from going in the house?
You better figure it out.
And what's he going to say?
right. But Trent Richardson's right. When the Godfather speaks, you do it.
You go.
You figure it out.
When they go in that room, you go in there with them. You sit down and everything they say, you combat
Can you
it.
imagine that confrontation?
Yes, I would have loved it.
Like
Lane
if
would have ate
Jeremy
it up.
Pruitt would have confronted them, what would Lane Kiffin have done?
Well,
Lane Kiffin would have had a ball with that. You kidding me? Oh my God, he would have had so much fun messing with Jeremy Pruitt doing that.
615-737-1045. So may or may not be funny. Was funny?
Yes.
That was funny.
It was
Yeah.
good.
Good one.
I guess people are saying that they thought they heard it on this show. It must have been Buck and Lucas or something.
Well,
we
said-
haven't played it.
We haven't played it, but I did kind of like paraphrase the story. I just thought it would be funny to hear it from AJ McCarron's mouth
It's funnier hearing it from
Yeah.
McCarron, especially with his high pitched
as opposed to reading.
Pruitt voice.
Yeah. You can watch us on YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
Carol, today would have been my hubby's birthday. He will be gone 3 years on Father's Day, so I love the stories to make me smile.
Oh,
Bless
sorry,
him.
Carol.
He had a great birthday.
Yeah. Sorry,
Prayers
Carol.
up, Carol. All right. When we come back, 5 o'clock hour, Easton Freeze will join us at 5:20 to put a bow on mandatory minicamp.
Everybody know what you're talking about.
3HL 1045 The Zone, do they?
Want to tell you about Xfinity and why you need to get in on Xfinity Wi-Fi, Storm Ready Wi-Fi. Yes, stay connected even when the power is out, and that is only with Xfinity. Add Storm Ready Wi-Fi and stay connected even when the unexpected happens. We know it happens a lot here in Middle Tennessee over the summer. Only with Xfinity, you can set up in minutes to help keep your home online. When the unexpected happens, stay connected even when the power's out. Stay reliably connected through outages with unlimited cellular data to back you up. Keeps your home online with free unlimited cellular data. That is Xfinity and Xfinity Wi-Fi. They have all kinds of things too. Xfinity Home Security, Xfinity Wi-Fi, Xfinity Entertainment with multiple different packages. Maybe you want to get back in with Xfinity. Now is a great time. Go ahead and give them a call to get started. Call 1-800-XFINITY. Visit Xfinity.com or just drop into an Xfinity store today for more details.
Dickens Turf and Landscape Supply, that's where you need to go to get that lawn looking great. My guy, Trey Hartsook, is here with more.
Hey, Brent, maybe you pulled the mower out this spring and were like, wow, man, I thought this thing was in a little bit better shape than it's in. Let's take advantage of some of the really cool stuff that's going on in Dickens Turf and Landscape Supply. A ton of special financing options, as well as the best brands in the industry. When you're talking Toro, Right Standard, Ferret, Snapper. And then on the two-cycle side of things, maybe you need a new weed eater, backpack blower, string trimmer. We have Echo, Shandauer, Red Max, Steel, any and all brands available at Dickens Turf and Landscape Supply. If the pros are using them, then we have them. And we can cut you a great deal on them. Like I said, maybe you're somebody that doesn't even know what kind of mower you need. Whether you have 0.3 of an acre or 33 acres, we have a machine for you that we can sell, we can service, we can do all things past the point of purchase to keep you taken care of. Stopping and see if Loaded talk to you about it. Can be located all over Middle Tennessee. Got locations in Nashville, Hendersonville, Murfreesboro, Bellevue, Brentwood, Lumber, Mount Juliet, and Franklin. If you can't get a hold of us, check us out online, DickensSupply.com.
Good evening. It's 5:01. I'm Joseph Bonanno live from the 104.5 The Zone Studios. The College World Series in Omaha got going today, starting with Coastal Carolina and Arizona. Coastal Carolina securing their 24th straight victory in Game 1 of the College World Series over Arizona, 7-4. Louisville and Oregon State will face off for Game 2 starting at 6 p.m. Former Tennessee Vol baseball star and 8th overall pick in the MLB draft, Christian Moore, has been called up to the show. Will make his MLB debut with the Angels tonight as they face off against the Orioles at 6:05. Moore, drafted just 334 days ago, will bat ninth and play second base in his debut game. He also becomes the 7th player from Tennessee's 2022 roster called up to the majors. The NBA Finals continue tonight as the Pacers look to extend their 2-1 series lead over the Thunder at home before heading back out to Oklahoma City on Monday. Tip-off is at 7:30 on ABC. For all your foundation repair, whatever needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home of the Titans and Balls. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Welcome back in, 3HL Radio 104.5 The Zone. It is a great Friday, a little muggy, a little rainy, a little humid out there. But like yours says, your feet hit the ground, so you keep on pushing and get Friday going into this great Father's Day weekend that only we celebrate, not Babsy. Hey, Babsy.
I celebrate.
Excuse me, would like to say that again.
I celebrate.
Yeah. I know, you give so much stuff away this week.
She's about to give some away in this segment, as a matter of fact. Prize closet
That's right.
opening.
I will give away Keith Urban tickets for the concert on October 17th at Bridgestone. It's going to be awesome. I'll give away those at the end of this segment for Father's Day. How is that, Slay?
Nah, I like that. Quite a bit.
Why'd you sound so mad about it?
Because he acts like I don't care about Father's Day. I even got Mr. Babs a gift, and it's already here.
Oh, it came early.
What?
Okay, well, don't say it because I feel like every time you get him a gift, you spoil it on the show.
I know. I'm not saying it because this is a good one.
This is a good one.
What are the odds that she
The mother
accidentally
ones-
slips up and
the
says
mother
it by
ones
the end of the
wasn't
show?
No, I'm definitely not because I got the kids in on it.
She didn't even catch that.
What? This is a good one?
Yeah.
Which means the other ones weren't nothing.
Nah, this right here is it.
No, listen, the putting green was like
That was dope.
off the charts.
Yeah, that was
I've
that was
never
good.
been able to duplicate it though.
I enjoyed watching Mr. Babs do pinatas where kids swinging baseball bats at him. That was fun on the putting green.
Good job, Dad.
Slay Dog's here.
I'm in the building. I'm a pirate.
3HL is presented by Ferguson Home. Bring your vision to Ferguson Home where it all comes together. FergusonHome.com. You know how I want to start the 5 o'clock hour?
How would you like to do that?
Because at 5:20, we're going to get serious with some Titans talk.
Okay.
Not that this won't be serious. But Reese and Laura in South Central Kentucky.
Hey,
Hi, guys.
Hey, guys.
what's up?
Y'all weren't ready for this, were you?
Yeah, I was. I told her that's your cue, but I don't think she caught it. I did not because I'm being all professional today.
Okay, well, that's one
So
of us.
no cussing.
Yeah.
No cussing because cussing is bad.
Yeah, right. Thank you, Laura.
Drugs are bad.
I mean,
Cussing
I
is
even have
bad.
my glasses on. That's how professional I am. And my suit and tie. So I'm
That's what I'm
very
talking about.
professional today.
Yes. Way to rep, Laura. Because we know Reese ain't.
Where you
You
with me?
better know it, Reese. What's up, baby?
Hey, you know what's happening, don't you?
Talk to me.
Hey, training? Yeah, well, nobody cares about that. It's the most important day of the year.
Yes.
Friday the 13th.
Boy, Laura's full of them today.
See, listen how they think about Father's Day. Look at Laura. She on fire back there.
Hey, I do like how Bab says this is a good one because Laura always says that, and then the gifts always disappoint. Usually sweatpants. And those lucky leggings turned out not to be so lucky. The pig farm didn't do us too well.
No, man.
Yeah, I was disappointed.
I saw you with those on. I was like, why does Reese have leggings on?
Because I was giving my all to Tennessee. It didn't work, so I burned them. I literally burned them in the front yard.
I accept that.
You do all kinds of things in the front yard, man.
Yeah, I did get detained the other day.
I was doing cartwheels in the front yard.
I got in
When he
trouble
got
for
detained.
Yeah, but I got lucky. The guy said I threw a beer bottle at his truck. He's an idiot with a beer can, so the cops couldn't find a bottle, so they told him he just must have hit a bump. But anyhow, that's not what we call it. so anyhow, besides the Father's Day, Big Sly, I know you said you was hoping they'd cook for you. I got shrimp, prime rib.
Ooh.
I got chicken thighs because wings are way too expensive. I refuse to pay for that even when I have the money. That's just stupid. But and I'm hoping Laura buys me 2 30-packs of beers, but she just heard me.
Man.
I wanted to give her something to buy me. Anyhow, hey, I got a top 5 list for you, but you got to let me get through all 5. Are you with me? Big
Gotcha.
Slay?
Okay.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay. This is a list I personally know of people in life that do not cuss. Okay, are you
Okay.
ready?
Yes.
Number 5 is my friend Dylan at work, who's in training to become a pastor.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Okay. Number 4 is my
Dylan
mother.
at work.
Oh, yes.
Mother.
All right.
It should be number 1.
You know who number 3 is?
Me.
No. You are really interrupted. But number 3 is Jake from Brentwood.
Ah.
No, he cusses all the time. I've actually had to drop
Yeah, we had
him
to dump
twice.
him before.
We did have to.
All right. You remember, we got to get through the whole list.
Okay. That's
Oh,
right.
yeah, okay.
Okay. Number 2, my other personal friend, Pat McAfee.
Okay, yeah.
Number one. Do you know who the number one personal friend of mine who does not cuss and still lives life large that doesn't have to do this like Cam Moore? Do you know who it is?
Who was that?
Rex Ryan.
Oh, gosh, yeah. Okay.
This is a hell of a list
Yeah,
for any reason.
that list changed.
Well, it is a hell of a list, but Laura's trying to be professional, so she can't comment on that.
I don't curse.
We don't believe in profanity. Sorry, ABC, whatever in the chat. If you don't like us, find another station because we're here to stay. Big player, you with me?
You know it, baby.
Rocky Top 10. Say happy anniversary, Big Play. Happy birthday, Big Stepper. Everybody go Big Orange. 79 days till football. Hey, ABC. The hell with you. Let's go.
There we go.
Hey,
Happy birthday, Zephyr.
Man, I love what Laura was today with it.
Boy,
like,
she
her
was
energy
in,
was
man.
on 10. I love that.
She was on 10. That's a good way to describe
Reese told
it.
her in the middle of it, baby, you're interrupting right now. I told them to let me get through it, but you're not letting me get through it.
For all of our mothers, girlfriends, daughters, sisters, whatever out there, okay? Hey, you guys help us out, okay? For Father's Day, what do you guys really want? You sit here and complain and whine all the time about you don't get your dues and you don't get your love and it's crappy gifts and blah, 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 blah. Okay?
Yeah.
So why don't you all help a sister out?
I tell you what, Babs.
What do you really want?
I need to
for
know what
Father's
this
Day?
present for Harder is. I'm really intrigued by this.
No, first thing.
No, I'm not going to ruin it on air.
Yeah,
He might be
I'm going to ask
listening.
you off air.
First, though, this is what I want to know.
I'll tell you off air.
When we ask you guys, what do y'all want for Mother's Day? Are you easily
Why
giving
do
the
you
answer?
always
or,
have to turn it around?
No, I'm just
Why do you
asking.
always have to turn it around?
I'm just asking.
This is exactly what you do. Okay, well.
Y'all sound like an old married couple.
Seriously,
I'm
it's like,
saying.
oh, yeah, well, you didn't clean up your stuff. Well, do you remember last week when you didn't
I'm
clean up
just
your
saying,
stuff?
y'all don't
This
make it
is
that
a-
easy
This
for
is
us,
what
Babs.
you're doing.
Now, y'all will always say, you're supposed to know what I want.
I'll tell you what all moms want.
What?
Usually, help around the house, break from the kids,
Yeah, that's a lot, though, right there.
and a chance to sit down and not have to worry about anything for just freaking 30 minutes. Not have to organize, feed, take care of, clean, or do anything.
I'm going to tell you what I know.
That's what moms want.
I want a Rolex.
Okay. There we
And
go.
a brand new car. And
No. I don't want no brand new car. I don't want no house.
Okay.
Or nothing. I would like a Rolex.
X in Nashville has an answer for you, Don. X, what's up?
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
What up,
Hi,
X?
All right, well, see, it ain't just one thing we want, like Mother's Day. If it's on Sunday, it starts the week before. So that means Monday, the week before, y'all get y'all might get like a card and a necklace. Then y'all get a dinner. Then we'll skip forward to Mother's Day, and y'all get a whole cookout. We get a card, a thank you letter, and the kids put their footprints on a piece of paper, and they say Happy Father's Day. That ain't it. We spend money. Oh, you don't got to spend money on us. Just
you do.
Well, yeah, because I want a Rolex too. I ain't
See,
gonna lie.
thank you.
Thank
you, X.
But like, give me a pair of Nikes or a Jordan. Well, I don't wear Jordans, but give me a pair of Nikes or something. Y'all have a good day.
Appreciate it, X, man. I'm with X on that.
You know
See,
how
this
many
is the
dudes?
problem.
You know how many dudes are telling people right now that they want a Rolex for Father's Day because
Listen, Babs just asked. I'm
Hey,
trying to
Brent.
make it simple for
listen,
everybody.
Brentwood Jewelry, they got you covered.
Hey,
Nick in the chat said, I want less snagging.
Why are you laughing like that?
Because it's funny. And it's never happening.
Tarsha in the chat on Facebook says, Slay, the people in hell want ice water.
And they should be able to get it.
No, they're in hell.
Well, water run down now.
Carol says Rolex
This ain't cold.
to counter your sauces.
I'm a Pepsi guy. So you
Kyle-
gotta know. So you gotta know your personnel.
Our guy Kyle Brandt from Good Morning Football. By the way, are we going to have him on in sometime soon? Hit him up
We
for the
need
summer.
to. Yeah.
Come on, Zeph, do your job.
Kyle Brandt, Father's Day wish list. Most dads I know. This is what he says that most dads want: eat favorite food, drink a bit, be outside, hang with family. That's it.
You know what? The hang with family is cool, but hang with your boys.
Okay. Because you don't get to do that
No.
very often.
Nope. Like, but family, after, I'm telling you, like, hit me now at 9 o'clock in the morning. Y'all come on in with my extravagant Rolex gift. You know, and then, make some breakfast.
This is Slay's perfect Father Day.
Yeah, we want to eat. Make some breakfast. I mean, bacon, eggs, give me some pancakes.
You love pancakes.
Ain't nothing like them in the world. Give me that. And then after that, once we get hovering around 12 noonish, leave me alone. Like, leave me alone. Or tell me, man, babe, why don't you go to your boy's house? Like, why don't you go over to Savage House or something? Like, that's what I want. That's what I want. I want to be with the boys on Father's Day. That's where I want to be. After y'all give me my Rolex.
I love the Rolex part of this.
Yeah, because then I can show all my boys when I get with them, like, look, y'all, check this out. Got Rolex.
Family cool. He just want to hang out with his friends, though.
I just went to see Brandon and Mama Lee today.
They got some
in
over there.
Salem. Man, it was good to see Salem.
I'm telling you, they got some over there.
They got them.
I'm going in there.
And they're pre-owned, too. So
and I hope I can get them.
You know, they don't cost as much as a house.
Like Zeph was just trying to get me.
Hey, they also make good birthday presents at Alyssa.
You got one? Oh, there you go. Way to throw that in there.
Daryl in the borough. Slay wants a new knee.
Nah, I'm getting that. I'm getting that regardless if I got to pay out of pocket for a new knee. I'm going to get a knee.
What would you do if that was your Father's Day gift? Hey, we're paying for your, new knee.
No, don't pay for anything. Let me do it. But if you go get me a knee and just get me on the operational table for Father's Day. Wake me. I tell you what, when I'm asleep on the 14th that night, put the anesthesia on me when y'all see me knocked out. And then get the ambulance, come over there, roll me on over to the operational table, to Dr. Rob's office.
The optional table.
And when I wake up, I want to wake up like, dang, today, what today is? And I want to get up and have to be like, okay, I got to go pay the water bill. Put my feet down on solid ground and be able to look down and say, dang, my knee ain't swollen. I don't feel no pain. Perfect, fathers. And make sure you slip my Rolex on when y'all put the anesthesia on, too. Because I want to wake up with my Rolex on. But, yeah, give me a new knee. Sneak me on out. If anybody can make that happen, I'm your daddy.
Brandon Amamali can make that happen.
Well, I'm your daddy, Brandon. If you can make that happen. Oh, you talking about for the Rolex? Yeah.
FaceTime call with the grandchildren. See, this is
that's y'all don't lower the bar, guys. Don't lower the bar. That's easy. See, y'all making what's supposed to already happen be special. No, no. We've been doing that for years. No, we ain't got to go nowhere, Zeph. See, you part of the problem.
No, we got Easton Freeze up next. So we do got to go.
Easton the daddy, too. He need to be hearing this. He need to have a notebook out. He's a good journalist. He need to have a notebook out, taking notes. That's what I'm saying.
We'll talk about with him next.
Zeph, you are against us.
No, I'm not. I'm against keeping this clock.
Are you a father?
Okay.
No.
Can I give away these tickets?
I have a dog. That doesn't count.
I'm giving away tickets, Zeph.
I have a dog.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. It's Dad's Week.
This is a great prize.
Last day, and this prize is 2 tickets to see Keith Urban on October 17th at Bridgestone Arena. Caller number 3, Zeph. Caller number 3, 615-737-1045. Good luck to you for Keith Urban tickets, dads. We love all y'all. For more info, visit 1045thezone.com/dadsweek. Dun, 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 dun. You need new doors and windows. Yes, you do. Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville. That's who you need to call. I did all the research for you because my rental property, the windows were collapsing in, and I had no choice but to put in new windows and doors. And so I went through every single company you could utilize here in Nashville, and out of all of them, Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville was my absolute favorite, and they have been phenomenal to work with. They did all of my windows and doors in my rental property. They did windows in my home because they were failing, and I just had them do 2 more doors in my home as well. You might be surprised to learn how affordable replacement windows are from Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville. Even more affordable because they're celebrating 100 years in business this year. And so guess what? They let me do dawn deals every week and every month. And for the month of June, it's a good one. 60% off qualifying installations plus 0% APR for 36 months. Ask for details. Schedule your free consultation. That's Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville online at PellaNashville.com.
That's him calling back. 380-1045 The Zone. Weezer.
Who's on line 1?
Do you want to say? No, I'm not going to say yet. Let's go to Easton Freeze. Let's put a bow on Titans mandatory.
People been waiting on
Minicamp with Easton Freeze, Titans writer, reporter, content producer, do everything guy for A to Z Sports. Easton, what's up? How are you?
Hello, I am here, and I brought the bow for you for the end of minicamp.
I really appreciate that.
Happy to put it on there for you guys.
Very good. Happy Father's Day, Easton.
Yes.
Hey, thanks. I keep getting that, and it's weird, right? Like, yeah, I know I'm a dad, but that's relatively new to me, and it hasn't quite sunk in that this is a day for me too now, I guess. I've never been a huge peripheral holiday guy, but that's largely because they've not been about me. So maybe I'll change my tune. Maybe it's a little more fun now.
How old is your baby?
She is going to be 11 months here in a couple days.
Oh,
okay.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Right.
We're close to walking. It's about. I'm told things are about to change, so we'll see.
Oh yeah, they
Good luck.
change big time. They get into everything at that point.
Yep. But
That's
at
right.
least it's a girl and not a boy because boys are crazier.
How dare you?
Yep.
So you're probably right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds
So you're good.
about right.
Yeah.
Goes along with the
Yeah. At what age do boys first say, "Hey, watch this"?
Yeah. It's about one.
Yeah.
As soon as they can, I'd
Yes.
imagine.
All right. Let's start with QB1. Your thoughts during mandatory minicamp about Cam Ward and what he was able to get done. I read, 2-1 in terms of reps between him and Will Levis. What did you think about Cam Ward?
Yeah, they certainly aren't splitting reps. They're just dividing reps because you're right that it's about half of all of the reps going to Cam and the other half going to the other three guys. He had a really good week. It wasn't without some ups and downs, but really no dramatic causes for concern. I'm in the middle of writing this for AtoZSports.com right now. The only thing that as I've sat and thought about the week that I've been able to say, okay, here's something that I saw with some consistency that is even a little bit concerning to me is the fact that he still does love to throw back across his body. And it's something that we saw a lot in college. And the frustrating thing is that he gets away with it sometimes, and it's really sick. Like, it's the kind of thing that's awesome when it works and a nightmare when it doesn't. But he loves to attempt throws with some regularity that belong on like high school quarterback teach tape of what you are never, ever allowed to do. He gets away with it sometimes, though, so
Yeah.
I'd be curious to see how often they let him try those things, how much they're trying to coach it out of him. Outside of that, getting the one negative thing out of the way, he had a really good week, man, and I think that the difference between him and the rest of the guys in that room couldn't be any more clear. I think that he demonstrated a lot of it. I'm really more impressed with who he is mentally at this point than physically, and part of that's because you can only show so much in an unpadded practice for a couple of days, but he just, whatever it is, he seems to have it, and I'm really impressed by the way that he carries himself like a veteran, the way that he seems pretty unbothered by anything. I joked a lot during the pre-draft process that he seems to play quarterback on tape with like a resting heart rate of 65 beats per minute.
Mm-hmm.
And that was only half a joke at the time. And now getting to interact with him in person, like, I think that's just the way that he lives life. I'm still looking for something that's going to throw this guy off his spot. And, he, on the second day of practice, throws the first interception we've seen. And it's like, oh, here, maybe this is where things start to look different. And he doesn't change a thing, right? He completes 17 out of 17 passes to finish the rest of the day. And it looks really good. And it's like, well, I don't know what this guy, can do to really change his mentality, make him second guess himself. As he said in the press conference yesterday, that he lives life at a confidence level of 10 and he doesn't really sway from that very much. And I don't think that's bluster. I kind of tend to believe that that's just the way that he is. He's kind of a psycho in the way that you want a quarterback to be.
Easton Freeze with us from A to Z Sports. All right, with having said all of that, how is Will Levis handling all of this?
Yeah, we've spoken to Will a couple of times, and he's handling it well. I mean, he's a pro. He understands the situation. He's somebody that has always worn his emotions on his sleeve, so he's not pretending like life is awesome by any means, but he is a good teammate, and I think that he is just doing his best to better himself and control the things that he can control, which is all that he can do. In terms of how he looks, he's clearly the second best quarterback on this team, like not really close at all. I think the gap between him and Cam it feels as big in practice as the gap between him and the other guys at times. And he is still that roller coaster of a guy where, like, if you asked me on Tuesday who had the best throw of the day, the answer is Will. If you ask me again on Wednesday, the answer is still Will. And on Thursday, the answer is still Will. Now, if you also ask me who had the worst throw of the day on all those days, some of my answers would have been Will as well. And And it's that lack of consistency, right? He still does the really cool things. He still has the really big arm. He's still really big and tall and strong looking. All of these things that are, in my opinion, going to make him stick around in the NFL and probably convince a team to trade for him at some point and give him another try. And he's just too naturally gifted to not be appeasing and not be an NFL quarterback, in my opinion. But it's that lack of consistency. It's that roller coaster up and down that makes him the clear number 2 in the room. And I think that they're going to, try really hard to show him off this August because I think he's a valuable asset that they could move.
Yeah, we'll see him a lot in the preseason, I'm sure. And I expect him to play well, so maybe they can get something for him. We'll see. Okay.
He's going to tear up those third string defensive backs in Tampa Bay. It's going to be awesome.
Exactly. And somebody's going to be like, okay, so the arm strength's there, the talent's there. We can fix him mentally. Done,
everybody knows that.
Did you see a difference, though, in even just, I guess, from a fundamental standpoint? Because he's talked so much about working with Palmer and doing some different things in the offseason, getting back to his fundamentals. Was that obvious at all, or is it hard to tell during these camps?
It is hard to tell, and I hear him say that, and I hear his coach talk about how he's impressed with the things that he's changed and the progress that he's made. But I can't honestly say that in the past 3 days of practice I really saw that big of a difference. It felt like the Will Levis that I've seen practice many, many times in the past year, and that's not a bad thing. Again, he can be a very good practice quarterback, but the next step for me physically is that consistency that I just did not see this week. And maybe, maybe the untrained eye is betraying me of it there, or maybe he'll show that off better when we get to July and August. But it felt relatively status quo. And maybe it's just the fact that before there wasn't a Cam Ward around to compare him to on the practice field. And now there is, and it's hard to see, that comparison makes it difficult to gauge the things. That could also be it.
Mm-hmm.
Easton Freeze with us on 3HL.
Easton, give me what you're seeing out of this offensive line as far as gelling for what you can make of it compared to where it was last year, coming into it with these new pieces, Bill Callahan introduction to an offensive line with new technique, fundamentals, all of this where you bring in now 2 veterans where we've been a swinging door at left tackle and then right tackle at sometimes, but you bring in a veteran like Dan Moore at left tackle, Zeitler at right guard, where you put Latham back, where things seem to be coming together. What do you see going on with this offensive line and Bill Callahan?
Yeah, I'm really excited to see these guys later in the summer when they get to put the pads on. On paper, they absolutely should be the best offensive line group the Titans have had since 2021, 2020. I mean, since really the height of that second iteration of the Taylor Lewan offensive line.
2,000-yard rusher included.
Right. That that version would that's the most recent good line that they've had, and I don't know if this line is going to be that good this year, but I think that they have all the potential in the world to be really fantastic. And the biggest thing to me is less the ceiling and more the floor with these guys. The fact that it's the first time in years they don't have a single spot that is. I mean, never say never, but they don't have a single spot that really threatens to be a total disaster and a black hole that you have to try to cover up all year long. And that's a massive deal, right? And so I do worry about the fact that behind the starting 5, you have, I think, better depth than you've had in the past, but it's not good. And it's a lot of question marks, right? Like Blake Hance they bring in. I think he's going to be their swing tackle, Swiss Army knife, do-it-all guy. But I don't. They say that they like him. I need to see him do something before I really buy in. Jackson Slater is a guy that they drafted who I really liked, and I think that he's on the 1-year development track to take over at right guard when Kevin Zeitler is out of his contract. But
yes.
How quickly is he going to come along? I don't know. And then Lloyd Cushenberry, who we're penciling in at center, coming back from that Achilles, he'll be, 10 months by opening day, something like that. Yeah. It's not a guarantee, and I think they'd be really foolish to just operate all offseason like it is some guarantee. Now, they're lucky to have guys like Sam Mustipher and I'm totally blank on his name, Corey Levin in there that have starting center experience, and I think that they're going to be guys that probably stick around if for no other reason than to back that up and maybe even need to play week 1 as as you get your starter back in there. But overall, I think it's an encouraging situation. I think that something that may be going understated a little bit is you hear all these guys, you talk to them about the Bill Callahan camp, that when you get thrown into it and it's kind of a trial by fire and it's super intense and it's a lot coming at you. And these guys that are now in year 2 of it, they all seem a lot more comfortable with the regimen, with working with and for Bill. I think they just get it. And so I'm really excited to see what Bill can do with these guys now that he kind of has them up to his speed. I think that it could be an exciting thing to track.
Yeah. Easton Freeze with us on 3HL. All right, talk to me about inside linebacker next to Cody Barton. Otis Reese, Cedric Gray, James Williams. Where are we there?
James Williams that's the horse I got my money on. I just think he's the best combination of something he's done already in the NFL to give me some frame of reference and athleticism. I think that he fits the mold athletically of what they're wanting from that second spot. I think that Cedric Gray and Williams, the 2 second-year draft picks, are the 2 guys in the pole position for that role, and they're the 2 guys that I think the coaches are kind of penciling in to be the 1-2 combination for that competition. It's really hard. It's really hard to gauge who is in what kind of a lead before they put the pads on. That's a position that really needs to be able to hit. I will say it's important for us to talk about because it is technically a starter position.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of time thinking and talking this week about how, number one, if you, just from a philosophical standpoint, have to pick a position on your starting defense to be the worst position, it is easily your second inside linebacker to me. I think you maybe can make a case for your third defensive tackle if you're going to play an odd front, but assuming you're not, where else would you want to be your weakest than second inside linebacker? I don't think that there's an argument for that. So I don't think it's that big a deal that they're not super equipped or proven at that position. And I also think that this team is set up to, why not run a lot of 5-1-5 looks where you get, Sebastian Joseph Day is capable of playing a lot of really good football. Get him in there and get an odd man front of 5 guys across the front and go heavy with the DBs. You've got a number of guys in the back end that Denard Wilson likes to rotate up, right? Like Amani Hooker plays a lot of nickel safety, and I think once they get Kevin Winston in there, who we're not talking about at all right now, but he could be a really exciting player once he's up to speed. He absolutely has that versatility to come up into the box. I don't know why they can't make that second inside linebacker role maybe more like a rotational spot than a starting spot if they are really weak there.
I see what you're saying, and when you talk to people around the league, inside linebacker, safety. Those are positions that are getting devalued now, like running back was. Is that why they didn't go after Jermaine Pratt? Just out of need?
That's a part of it. They also, I think that their philosophical desire for that position is younger and faster. Okay. And Jermaine Pratt is a good player, but he is neither young nor fast. I'll also say this, sorry, Jermaine. To put a bow on the inside linebacker discourse, I think what people are spending more time worried about is how good the second person's going to be when they're on the field alongside Cody Barton. To me, the real concern is if and when Cody Barton gets hurt, then what? You know what I mean? So much. And we saw this last year, the linchpin at the beginning of the year for the middle of that defense, which we talked in the preseason about how, the spine of this defense could be real trouble, right? We also did not know what they were going to do for sure inside linebacker or how good they'd be at safety. And they had 2 guys that were quote-unquote fixers on that defense that really carried them for the first half of the year. Ernest Jones at linebacker, Quandre Diggs at safety. You lost both of those guys, I think, back-to-back weeks 8 and 9, one to a trade, one to an injury for the year. And it's like you pulled the pin out of the hitch. It just fell apart. You can backtrack the defense falling apart directly to losing those 2 guys. I think Cody Barton's going to be that new linchpin, right? A lot is going to be asked of him, and they really need him to be on the field and play a lot. Now, in his career, that's part of the reason they signed him to a multi-year deal, is that he has played a bunch of football and stayed healthy. But, how often have we seen guys that are like that come into Tennessee and suddenly not be? It's not unheard of.
What about edge options? You seen any kind of inkling of a pass rush coming together out there?
No.
Yeah.
I mean,
all right, geez. No. Good job. No,
yeah. Listen,
I think, and this is unfair to Femi Oladejo. I think that he's going to be the most disappointing draft pick this season. Well, higher draft pick. And it's not going to really be his fault. Like, he's a player that there's a reason you draft him where you drafted him in the second round. But the mold of prospect that he was is a 2 or 3 year bet, right? Not a guy that is going to be a plug and play starter. He's not reached any kind of floor in the 10 games that he's played his natural position that indicates this guy's going to be a real big impact as a rookie. And that's okay. You don't draft that guy to be that guy. But you can't expect fans to, wrap their head around that when he has to be out there because they don't have any other options, and he looks raw because he's raw. And so I would love to be wrong and for him to just be a rocket ship at this new position and it to be his, God-designated spot to play on the field, and he just picks it up like crazy. And he has the energy and the mindset and the motivation. Like, I've been impressed with what I saw from him this week. This is not me being down on him from practice. I really like where he's at. I just think the expectations for him are going to be unfair because they're going to have to play him more than they should, and I just don't know what it's going to look like. And then beyond that, I think it's a lot of guys that are – it frustrates me when you have good football players on your team, but they're worse than they could be because they're in the wrong role, right? And we've seen this a lot at receiver with the Titans in recent years where it's like, hey, NWI is a really great wide receiver 4 man, but when he's having to be your wide receiver 2 for a month of the year, it doesn't go well. I think that's what the Titans' edge room is. Like, Draymond Jones he had a better success rate last year than Harold Landry did. And so on paper, you're like, that's an upgrade 1-for-1. But he's not a guy that's ever been asked to be the 1A edge rusher and rush at the volume that they're going to have to rush him at. And so I'm not sure you're going to get the best version of him. We've always known Arden Key is best as a rotational rusher. If he's your third guy, that's great. He's going to get 6 or 7 sacks and be a designated pass rusher type, and that's going to rule. But when he's going to have to be on the field as a starter, we saw last year, you don't get the best version of him. And then I just talked about how Femi, I don't think that he needs to be as high in the rotation as he's going to be, but they don't have any other choice unless you're just going to really rely on Lorenzo Carter to be your guy, which good luck with that.
He's a freeze. A to Z Sports. Hey, great stuff, man. Have a great weekend. Thanks for hopping on with us today.
Appreciate it, Easton.
Always a pleasure, guys. I'll see you later.
All right. He stole Todd's line there.
What?
Always a pleasure. Well, Todd says that every time he leaves the show. Sometimes I try to mess with him and say it to him, and then it doesn't throw him off. Nah, he deals. Parsley coming up.
I got one. I've been sitting over here dealing, man. I got a mean one, I think.
He's got a mean one. We'll be right back.
I think.
I think. United Structural Systems, you need to know about these guys, man. They are a great company, and they're there to help you. United Structural Systems, a foundation repair and waterproofing company that has served the Middle Tennessee area since 1994. Foundation repair issues, maybe you have some of these symptoms when it's hot and dry weather. Maybe you notice soil cracking and pulling away from your home, leaving holes or gaps next to the foundation. Are your bricks cracking, walls bowing, doors, windows sticking, drywall separating, stair-step cracks in masonry mortar joints, chimneys tilting or leaning? All of these sound awful, but these are all signs of a possible foundation issue. Your house may be trying to tell you something. When it comes to large home repairs, a lot of times homeowners pretend that you don't see the warning signs, that you're afraid of what you are going to hear. This is especially true with waterproofing and also foundation repair. It could be something big that needs to be fixed now. It could be a small problem that will become bigger, or it could be nothing. Bottom line, you don't know what you don't know, and you don't want to be sold something that you don't need. You need peace of mind. United Structural Systems is the company to give you that. Over 100% satisfied residential customers. Homeowners trust USS, keeping homes dry and stable. We guarantee our best. Call USS 615-488-7855. USS serving Middle Tennessee, Southern Kentucky, and Western Kentucky. Online, USSTN.com.
All right, I want to tell you about What used to be Zen Sports, now VIP Play. You need to go ahead and download the VIP Play app. Live always, over 200 leagues to bet on, numerous bet types, props, options. Even if you have a bet in mind that you cannot find on any sports book, guess what? The VIP Play team is going to create it for you. And don't forget to check the specials page daily for bets you will not find anywhere else right here in our great state of Tennessee. Week 1 NFL lines and futures, they are out. They're live. Go get them. College football and NFL seasons are right around the corner, and you guys can get a 10% profit boost on any NFL week game. VIP Play app. You need to download it. You want more information? Go to VIPPlayApp.com. And don't forget to claim your VIP Play welcome bonus. You make your first bet of $5 or more, you get $100 in bonus bets instantly. Use my code DAWNTN, DAWNTN, and get in on VIP Play, where everyone gets treated like a VIP. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-889-9789. Got to be 21 and older and located in Tennessee to bet.
Three HL 1045 The Zone, Britt Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us.
Want to give congrats to Randy Neely, who won the Father's Day gift giveaway.
Way to go,
Keith
Randy.
Urban tickets today.
Represent for all us, dog.
He was very excited to win those.
He should have been. Like, we don't get much. We don't get much. We don't
That's a
ask
hell of a
much.
show. If you haven't seen Keith Urban, that guy can freaking go.
Enjoy that.
Randy
Watson.
That boy good.
Good and terrible.
And terrible. Should I see Coming to America too? I never did.
Yep. Just so you can say you watched it. It was good. It's good in its own right.
Okay. But keep it separate.
Yep.
From the other one.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's real good. Actually.
Baseball's 2 coming out. Happy Gilmore 2 coming out. New Jurassic Park coming out.
Speaking of Happy Gilmore 2, did you see that Derrick Henry, Adam Sandler stuff from last week?
Yes.
That was pretty cool.
Derrick Henry was on the Dan Patrick Show, and Dan said, if you go for 2,000 yards, I'll get you in a because Derrick Henry had said that Adam Sandler was his favorite actor. So Dan said, I can get you in a movie. You go for 2,000 yards this season, I'll get you in a movie.
And Adam Sandler signed off on it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. What kind of parsley are we working with today?
Oh, I'm locked and loaded, baby.
Bring me my money. What you got, Slay Dog?
All right. We got 2 parslays tonight. One is a 6-leg, and the other's a 5-leg. Between these legs, it goes as.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. 3HL bingo card. There you go.
First parsley.
Left leg.
Halliburton. Over 31.5 points, rebounds, and assists combined.
Combined?
Yep. Combined.
Okay. What do you think the breakdown will be?
Damn, Babson, you really in this.
I'm just curious.
I'm gonna go 16, 8, 16, 8 rebounds, 16 points, 8 rebounds, and what do we got?
Like 8 assists?
Nah, I'll go 9. I'm gonna go. He's gonna go way over. I'm gonna go 11 assists.
Okay.
Wow.
11 assists. I put him back like 33, 34, something like that. 35 actually. Then SGA over 46.5 points, rebounds, and assists. That one, I'm going to get him right at about 32 points, which would be under what he's given, 33.5, I think is what it's sitting at. But I think he's going to be involved with rebounding and assisting to get the ball out of his hands and get some other guys open. Because when they're penetrating Jalen Williams and him, they're going all the way to score, and this guy's open in the corner. You just got to trust your teammates to knock it down. So, points, rebounds, assists, 46.5 over for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll get to the foul line, too. I'll guarantee that. Scott Foster's doing this game. That's official.
Pay attention to the ref.
Yeah. Jalen Williams over 22.5 points. Isaiah Hartenstein. This has been one I can kind of lean on. Over 5.5 points. Isaiah Hartenstein under 6.5 rebounds just because he ain't get enough time. I think Chet Holmgren is going to have a really impactful game. And in order to do that, you got to be on the floor. So, going to the second leg.
Wait. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Yep.
Okay.
Second leg, 6th leg.
The right leg.
Lord.
Yep. Tyrese Halliburton under 31.5 points, rebounds, and assists.
Oh, geez, like.
Sometimes you just got to offset it.
What?
Hey, the last time.
You're losing credibility.
No. The last time Slay called a Tyrese Halliburton under, it hit swimmingly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he's hedging now.
Yeah, because he already called it
He already did over in the other one.
All you got to do is filter your Slay into your own pot.
Okay.
Pascal Siakam over 6.5 rebounds.
Wait, Slay into your own par?
Yes.
Okay.
Obi Toppin, 4+ rebounds.
Top it.
Lou Dort under 8.5 points.
Dort. The last time you did Dort under something, it was threes.
Yeah,
it was 1.5
threes.
threes, and he hit 5.
Yep. I think he'll still hit 2 threes in this game.
That guy.
But he'll be under 8.5
He's a
points.
much better player than I thought.
Chet Holmgren over 1.5 threes made.
I like it.
He was 0 for 6 last game.
That's why I like it.
Mm-hmm. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander over 5.5 rebounds.
Why'd you say it like that?
Rebounds. And then if y'all want to know my single bets, well, we get in the weeds a little bit.
So that was 6.
Yeah, that was a 6 leg.
Okay.
I'm going to go fast in this because I don't want everybody copying my
Well,
single
the single bet, you got to go Halliburton assists if you think he's going to get 11.
No, that's not what I got to go, Euro. That's what you should go. What I'm going to go.
Have 11 assists.
Hey, what I'm going to go with mine is SGA over 5.5 rebounds, Obi Toppin 4+ rebounds, Siakam over 6.5 rebounds, Hardenstein under 6.5 rebounds, Hardenstein over 5.5 points, Jalen Williams over 22.5 points, SGA over 46.5 points, rebounds and assists, Halliburton over 31.5 points, rebounds and assists. So that would be 1, 2. That's 8 single bets.
There you go, everybody.
So now it's not just the parlay. He's expanded the parlay.
Mm-hmm.
This is part of the whole Slay America thing, I think.
Yeah, no, this is about evolution.
Evolution.
He's learned. Look, he's learned and he's growing as a better.
This was pretty cool. That was pretty cool last time to lose on your parlay, but win the majority of your single bets. And it was like I didn't even lose anything on my parlay. That's what made this.
You need a nickname for the single bets.
Listening to Todd Furman.
Because you got parlay, you need a nickname for the single bets.
All the single bets.
the single bets. I'd rather say I'm not listening to Todd Furman.
Did you?
Me and Todd Father kind of go against each other.
I know. Did you?
I don't want to give him no props.
Did you do all of your parlays as single bets? Every single one?
No, I did. I left 3 of them out.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Were those the ones that didn't hit too, or some of them?
Oh, you talking about from last time?
Last night.
No, I did less actually.
So on his single bet, you know how he hedged the Halliburton thing?
This time, yeah.
The single bet was over the 31.5 points, rebounds, assists. He didn't single bet the under.
Okay, gotcha.
I didn't single bet the
and
under.
Dort and Holmgren over 1.5 threes.
Gotcha.
No, I didn't make Dort no threes.
No, I'm saying those are the 3 that you did not bet single bet.
Yeah.
All the single bets.
You own them.
I'm on it. I know how to
Did you
write
write them down.
I know how to write a check mark.
Good job, Yor.
Now I got to spend like 10 minutes after the show doing
I'll make another one on the porch. As soon as I get home, I'll start smoking my
on
cigar.
the porch. That's when the bourbon gets involved.
Yep.
Or tequila.
I got to figure out what I'm going to do with my chili. Pot belly chili, y'all. Woo.
No, you were told not to do that.
I'm eating that every day. No,
he's talking about how much he loves it.
Yeah, that's what I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Pot belly chili.
He's
Phenomenal.
been obsessed with it for like
Hell
2
yeah.
weeks.
Yesterday, his lunch included potbelly chili and potbelly
chicken pot pie.
Chicken pot pie soup. Yeah. That was your lunch?
Yep. This is going to be dinner right here. I ain't going to be able to carry all this to the car. I got a weak knee.
Well, your guy Ross in there is really good at
That's my boy.
helping you out.
That's my boy right there.
I can go to the car.
My boy ready to roll.
What do you need, Slay?
Oh, he going to help me.
Help me. Help me. Help you. Have a great weekend. Happy Father's Day to everybody.
Oh, it's the weekend.
Give me the good juju for Vegas, please.
Oh, yes, man.
Just going to Vegas.
Oh, I'm going to be calling you all night.
I'm going to be up all night.
3HL bingo card. We had lots of things that could have been written down, but I failed to do so. Zeph did write one thing down.
What?
Yeah, this is something I said. She turned Miss America in January.
Yes, she
Good job,
did.
Zeph.
That's true.
Turned Miss America.
That's
Hey,
how it happens.
happy birthday, Zeph.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Happy
Zephyr.
birthday, Zeph.
What you doing for your birthday?
I don't know.
Getting out of this show?
Yeah.
Let's go. Close it out. Close
We're
it out,
we're
Zeph.
actually about to run out of music.
Close it out.
We appreciate you
That's
guys
not my job.
including us in your day and in your lives. We do not take that for granted, nor do we take that lightly. Have a great weekend. Good night. God bless.
See ya.
Wouldn't want to be unless you were getting a shout out to Zephyr, nonetheless.
Appreciate it.
Who ran away from Cracker Barrel, has a fake job taking pictures of stuff.